Bark.
Yes.
All those bucks, those poor deer.
Okay, I'm rolling for Nebula's debt.
Somebody get that phone away from Alkion and install an app blocker on there.
Unfortunately, I think the only one that could is freaking Jerry, and I don't.
Thanks, Camille.
I need. Wait. Oh, hey, Camille. Welcome to this shit. I need to check on what we're grabbing for dinner. Oh my god, you people fucking discuss your stupidity.
Yes, grab
Camille,
the food
run.
with your bare hands.
Yeah, these are tabletop shenanigans. So once we're actually in the game, I'll be looking at chat and talking in chat. I just will not be verbally acknowledging.
Camille, run, please. Save yourself.
Save yourself.
I think she'll be fine. Free range
The average
shenanigans for all.
D&D group.
Yeah.
Your discretion is advised.
Guys, I checked the fridge. Why
It
is there dead instead of a salad? I had
salad today.
Alkion's using the salad for rabbit bait. So far, she has not found a rabbit. Not the trash shit. So romaine.
What about butter lettuce?
Maybe.
What about human food?
I was gonna say. No,
No,
butter
there's-
lettuce is a type of lettuce.
Yeah.
Also, we're trying to catch a rabbit. We need rabbit food, Mistiff.
Carrot?
Don't
Carrots
give
are not
carrots-
good for rabbits.
Yep.
I
Thanks,
love them,
Bugs
though.
Bunny, for gaslighting all of us.
Carrots. Yeah, they're. Yeah,
You lure animals out with things they want. Give them the treat.
I mean, the rabbits will also come and eat the lettuce.
They will also come and eat the rest of the garden. Just throw any fruit out, a veggie out there. They'll fucking eat it. They're crazy.
I don't know if rabbits really eat squash.
Not really.
Because they're more they're more leafy.
Yes, he is.
Like rabbits kind of eat more leafy things.
What?
Also, we're not trying
I'm
to
still looking at the
thicken
screen.
the bunny. We're just trying to catch the bunny.
Do it Minecraft style. Carrot on a stick.
Gas powered stick.
I still don't understand the carrot on a stick.
Have you ever tried luring a pig?
No. Nor do I care to.
I mean, it's also a case of pigs will just eat anything, up to and including people.
Minus the teeth. Oh no, they'll still eat the teeth. They just can't digest the teeth.
Yeah, I was gonna say that they'll eat that too. They will consume bone.
Genuine question. Are there any animals that cannot eat cucumber?
I was gonna say
Pineapple will
probably obligate carnivores, Robert.
Nah, carnivores still like to eat veggies sometimes.
I said obligate carnivores probably don't get much out of cucumber. It's kind of more of a like they.
They don't just manage to eat it, they fucking eat tons of it. They spend the
Yeah.
majority of their lives just trying to maintain the mass that is the panda.
I think it. I was
What
gonna
about
say
the eucalyptus fucking eaters? Those guys literally spend their entire day just eating eucalyptus.
I was gonna say the thing is specifically is that probably for pandas it was a case of given bamboo forests are exceedingly thick. It was probably a case of there's not enough things for them to be able to grab and hunt, and it's probably somewhat of a genetic mutation because they still I think have the genetics in there to eat the meat. It's just something in their brain has been switched.
I'm just imagining shoot, my brain had a thought and then it immediately lost it. Dang it,
ADHD. Your thought was a lie.
We're all aware that your thoughts are dangerous to have.
Yes, they
Yeah.
are. You can ask Sage.
No thoughts
No.
allowed in that brain.
I don't want them.
No thoughts, head empty.
No, I meant more my thoughts.
I don't want them. Correct.
Yes.
A lot of shit post.
Our lives are a shit post.
I mean,
How about
yes,
that
but
shirt? What?
Excuse me, Sage and I appear to share a brain cell.
Exactly. It's not a very good brain cell, but it's the only one we have.
It gets passed around a bit.
Yes, we have to alternate weekends with it.
Yeah.
There's a parental advisory with it.
We're all adults here. There's no parental advisory.
I mean, it's more of a case of not suitable for anyone that's probably not a teenager. Not that you should be on Twitch if you're not a teenager, at least. Darn, one brain cell for two people, too many brain cells. Oh no.
Yeah.
Do
I
not
mean-
eat the brain cell.
Also, I'll check in a second.
Given I'm basically the loud player of Payday going into a stealth mission.
All right. Order in the court.
There's no court here. Only
Or-
Sewell.
Ordering.
We're in court.
Only Zool.
Great to have you here, Camille. Get ready for some chaos.
Yeah, bro.
So, I've got some notations here, and I'm going to throw in some Metal Gear music from my end.
Dun, dun, dun. Oh, sorry, that's not Metal Gear. Dun, 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 dun.
No, that's also not.
That was the same song. I just started singing it again.
Yeah, you're doing great.
And I got a Razor Mind 1 hour ready for when
no.
we start.
You'll be fine.
We're never fine.
Yeah, I've looked at myself in the mirror and damn, I'm fine.
Okay. So, last we left off, you were hired by Shinjin after your failed... so you were invited by Shinjin to come and meet him with another business proposition after you had essentially failed to deliver not only the product, but anything from the delivery you were supposed to have. He offered an op... Okay, so...
Alkion doesn't like him.
He offered to wipe away the debt and hopefully open to new future business deals if you do this one job for him. Steal the Oliphant experimental spacecraft. 1 second. I'm trying to make sure I got everything right.
He was bringing the golden spoon.
Yes, I'm about to beat you to death with the broke golden spoon. Yes. Well,
It's
it burns
gold.
people.
It's easy to break.
Yeah, I tried to scoop ice cream with it. Wasn't a good idea.
Hold on, I'm balancing like 20 things at the moment.
You were to steal the Oliphant project. That is a cruiser that apparently has experimental null space storage units. I think actually its actual denotation is
It's just a train.
I think it's actually just denoted as a transport. Yeah,
Train
it is.
heist.
It's denoted as a yeah. You guys steal a haul ass fucking cruiser, baby. No, so
Oh, yeah.
a medium transport
You'd
called
be cruising for a bruise.
the Holophant, carrying experimental null space technology that could double or even quadruple the storage capacity of most of most cargo ships.
Mm-hmm.
You were informed that the ship is currently being held on. If I can pull this up, bit of data here and there. What the fuck is it?
So I'm not in my chair.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I said, yes.
You were informed that the ship of the Holophant was stored currently at the Horse Eye Orbital Plate space station, an EJ Corporation facility where they kind of show future technologies to both shareholders and future investors. You were informed that the easiest way to get access to the station for your job was to essentially tender your resignation to EJ and get your severance packages. And if I can pull up what everyone's severance was looking like.
Alcyon got like $30.
I tied for second best.
We
I've
did not
had
hit.
decent stock
What?
options. I made sure to put in my notes.
We've got pretty alright stuff, but you know, not a lot. Maybe barely enough to, you know, try to start buying a house and then fail at it. Yeah, you got alright amount of stock options and such. And you were informed that you will be messaged later by one of Sunjin's workers, Deminda, about when you are to leave for the station and a casual debriefing of what you can expect. Now, before we go, with the credits that you accrued from your severance pay, is there anything you need to buy?
A new crew.
I would have to as well, and you're gonna have to give me like 5 minutes because I realize I need to update something really important on my end for Twitch. Don't worry about it.
For general purposes, I will say you might want to look at the armory for things like silencers and the such.
That would be under.
In the StarFinder armory book.
See, but that would make too much sense.
That would make too much sense, but Jerry doesn't have anything with a silencer. He's just got a shooty gun.
Well, I am a silencer. I just scream at people and be like, "Be quiet!"
Oh yeah, where did I put my money? Gear credits, there they are.
I mean, that's one of my main suggestions. If your weapon supports a silencer, go ahead and grab one. I think it's actually called a suppressor in the system.
I mean, technically nothing ever silences, it only suppresses.
Yeah,
so-
but we're in sci-fi, so yeah, silencer silences. They're going to be under weapon accessories in the StarFinder armory. That's if... Oh wait, no, you guys can't get a silencer because that is a level 4 item.
We can't craft it. We have
Yeah.
to buy it.
because like it is also really fucking expensive. Anyway, just grab what equipment you think you need real quick. I'll give you like a couple minutes to review. This is just giving you all a chance before you go in and find out, ah man, I've only had a date. Kind of thing.
Did you restock on smoke grenades there, Sage?
I still have one.
We might need a couple more.
I'm
Maybe a flash.
trying to figure out how to find things because again, stupid. Because I want to see if like I could get an upgrade for my second skin because I have a slot.
I recommend the. Do you have dark vision?
I don't think I do, but let me double check.
I was asking Sage because he had the augment slot, but
That's why I'm double checking. Dark vision up to 60.
okay, because there's a really nice thermal upgrade that gives you dark vision.
I mean, thermal is cool, but
Well, it just counts as you having dark vision. So, there's I forget what the name of those crystals were, but there's a crystal that makes it so you can survive in space.
Also, what exactly?
Ion stone.
I
What
also have a
exactly
space
should I
sword.
be looking into?
Yeah, the one thing that I was thinking about, you guys technically cannot get at the moment, or it'd be
Let
extremely hard to get.
me see what Alcyon
we're-
got.
We're level 2, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dang.
Let's see
Can't
here.
use a foam grenade then.
No, you can. It's just hard to get. It's essentially like the leveling only is like how easily you can obtain something is the item level.
Well, the only thing that the level on the chart is there for is crafting.
Okay.
That's the only
Good.
thing the level on the chart is for.
What do you think of what do you guys think about grabbing a foam grenade to use as a distraction?
Yes. Okay. Okay. Now, I'm going to say something to you, Robert. You are aware that the goal of this mission is to not arouse suspicion, right?
I'm aware. I'm more or less saying if things go wrong, backup plan.
Where would I find the upgrades for armor?
I'm just gonna say for total necessity at the moment, Alcyon's picking up an extra bag because she's about halfway through one.
Just like
For
The math
spare
doesn't work like that in Fantasy Grounds, I've noticed.
it does not. You don't have roll commands in this. Well, damn. I guess I'm wrong. You know what?
How did
Fuck,
you do
it's
that?
It's DJ stream.
Oh, is it still like... Okay, so slash roll, it will do that. Okay. Fair.
use fire, so like, you can
Listen,
still...
listen. I didn't say you can't burn things. I just said don't burn the chat. Yeah,
I'll give you all until 25. Whatever time you're in, 25 essentially is what I'll get y'all to. Till...
Oh, it's already too late.
Oh fuck!
Oh,
Alright,
there we
well,
go.
You tell me how to get the
I think it was just taking a while
upgrades.
to load because there's so much to load.
Yeah, I mean, there's so many guns on the table.
Excuse me.
Hope you're okay at throwing things. Grenades suck.
Also, to answer an earlier question, Alcyon has 2 ranks in stealth, so I think it's currently a +4.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I checked and I'm just trying to remember the numbers. Yeah, that's the part I'm not sure of.
Stealth, no ranks, +2.
You're
Yeah,
only
so I
gonna
have
do
+4.
just fine.
Oh, I
Sense
can't wait.
motive, +9.
I already picked up 3 more.
I'm gonna be so glad when Alcyon can start using heavy weaponry because that is your specialty.
So I'm gonna ask a couple baseline questions just so you guys don't forget things. What is your plan for dealing with cameras?
We were supposed to have a plan.
Can
Can we not hack them?
I mean,
Probably not directly.
see, I gotta get used to like what the hell the little summons do, because I haven't even used them yet.
They are.
Let's see here. Cast tone down duration, one round.
You're doing great, DJ. No, it's fine. No, that's why I'm also giving you all a chance to like look at everything.
So token spell is kind of like prestidigitation, right?
Yes.
Okay. I don't know if that'll help, so I'm not gonna worry about it. I guess, but that's not gonna help with cameras. That was kind of the reason I was looking at it. It would be good for shenanigans, but
I could probably pick up a thin plate, but that's almost all my money.
I will just say I can and will reward all creativity. Just like understand that there's creativity and then there's actually doable.
yeah, we know. Yeah.
I'm guessing I probably would be best to kind of just be with the group until given a signal.
I hope you've got a good smile.
See, the thing is that because we are going in at a new time, if we really need any sort of like palm disruptor again for the sake of cameras, Alkion could just fabricate one of those with her spell.
Hey. So I could make a suggestion, but y'all have to essentially ask for it. Because I did come up with an almost obvious idea. If you'd want to hear it. How many of y'all have a shock rifle?
No, because I don't. I can.
I have a
shoot what the hell that
pulse
would
caster.
be.
That'll do it. That's what I was thinking of. The pulse caster is specifically a stunning weapon. It's described as shooting an electric pulse.
Oh, what the fuck? I'm just. There's such a thing as a pulse gauntlet. Level 16. That's not even what I'm caring about, but. I just see that and I'm like, what the fuck? Let's see, there's pulse grenades.
1 second.
Pulse caster rifle, and pulse caster pistols. But the rifle is a longer. Yeah. Yeah, they're level 1. I have them up. No, there is. It's just that he had mentioned the rifle specifically. But there are pistols as well.
Yes, the thing. My thing.
Yeah. I mean, it's up to you if you want to take one because Alkion's already got a battery-based weapon. And I mean, I have the money for it, but
Yeah, like the reason I'm I'd allow it because I like that idea a lot for like lower end camera systems because you're essentially shorting them out temporarily. Should be. Yeah, like non-lethal. Yeah, they're stunning weapons. They're described as shooting out an electromagnetic pulse. Okay, well, we're going to wrap this up. And we're actually going to start the session now. 30 minutes in.
it sounds about right. We were doing.
Well, yeah,
the
no, they
math.
were doing the prep stuff and the math.
Does that mean we're also going to answer the question I asked 3 times?
Yeah, what is the question? Sorry, I've been having to jump up and down.
Oh,
What's up?
I was wondering if you could jump up and down, but clearly you've been doing that. So I have second skin and I have a slot that I can put into it. I would like to get a thing to put into it. Where the fuck do I find that?
Should be base rulebook armor upgrades, right?
Okay. Where do I find that?
Do you have do you have it opened in Edge that gives you a table of contacts?
I'm trying to find it in here.
Do you have the
so I
physical
can
book?
do things.
Oh, in this. Okay. Fucking.
You know,
That's
so like I can
the
find
thing,
things and
yeah.
then click and drag them.
No, that's fair. That is fair.
I just got back with snacks. When did the DM chair turn into a trampoline?
A while ago.
Yeah, that is a good question. But how do armor upgrades work?
Enjoy that.
Okay, so they're under item templates. Is where the armor upgrades and general upgrades are.
Okay. But they don't.
As well as like other things, it seems.
Okay, they do describe things.
I'm
Okay.
drinking game, kids. Especially Mountain Dew. It's terrible for you.
Isn't it? Wait, give me a sec. Like it talks about like armor templates and upgrades and other stuff.
Upgrades is what he would be looking for.
Yeah, I'm just like. Okay, yeah. So, okay. So you fucking. Do you drag
Or
the, yeah, I
template.
think you drag the template onto the weapon and or armor that you were using, and then it just applies, from what I can
Alright.
tell. Yeah.
Okie doke. It should only take me another minute.
Anywho. Somebody shouts DJ's name. I swear I just
heard
heard
it.
somebody shout DJ.
Now I heard a hey, not a DJ.
I
Yeah,
thought
I
I heard
heard
the
a hey.
J in DJ.
I heard a hey as well.
I can't stop downstairs, so.
Hey, how are we raising the roof? Of. Yeah,
I
the only
mean-
thing I'd be useful for in there is possibly convincing the people in there to just leave, because that's about all I'm good for.
Yeah, Algyon, I mean, usually at least in character by default will team up with Amaranto unless basically prompted otherwise.
So, I will move into the debriefing for right now.
Oh man,
Mhm.
debriefing.
Yep. So after a day or
Good thing I wear
so, and you
boxers.
an Absalom station, you're able to like equip yourself with some stuff.
Mhm.
I
The
think
party
I found
gets-
what I was gonna
The party gets hailed by Deminda, the contact Sinjin informed you all about.
Mhm.
It's DM, and then it's DEM. It's like Deminda, DEMINDA, Deminda.
Fair.
Yeah. Anyway, so a drow woman talking to you over a video phone is like, "All right, so you are the crew that Lord Sinjin has put together to do this job, it seems."
Put together. Put together.
Coerced? Would that be a better term, Bug?
Yeah, sure, whatever.
Either way.
Either way.
The total situation is you already know that you will be granted allowance onto the station, referred to as the Horse, the Horse-Eye Orbital Plate, because of your standpoint as stockholders. So, we have arranged transport to that. You'll be using a, albeit public means to not arouse suspicion. On the station, well, we're not able to find the exact location of the Oliphant. We do know that the executive vice president, Elaine Resora, and she pulls up, and I'm also going to pull up her image real quick. Yes, you get a picture. Shut the fuck up.
Excitement over a picture. What are we, grade schoolers?
I know, right?
Jeez.
As she pulls up, this image to y'all on the terminal. This woman is overseeing the production of this project. So wherever she might be, it's safe to assume in that general area is where the elephant is being stored. Well, we cannot offer a map of the station because of how strict EJ is about most of its operations. You can probably slice into an EJ terminal to obtain the information and any follow-up things about where the elephant's location is. We have been informed that there is seemingly a shift change of security, so if you do this quick enough, there should not be much of an issue. Your transport leaves 6 hours from now. Oh, and as she sends to you, Amaranto, some coordinates, You are to meet us after you have obtained the elephant at this location. You note that it seems to be a abandoned asteroid mining facility. Once the elephant is in your possession, you will rendezvous with me at this location for the handoff and your payment. Please, for the love of all that is holy, unholy, or whatever you follow, try to not arouse too much suspicion or gain too much of a high profile. We do not want the goods to be damaged or for you to possibly go under.
We'll make an attempt, but my profile has never been low.
I don't need to know the specifics. Just transport this data when you have obtained the elephant and meet us there. Do not try to contact us back at this number. We will deny your existence if anything. Goodbye. Yep.
No,
Yeah,
I just
that-
felt racism.
No, that too.
I don't think there's a way of feeling words dripping, Amarato. A weird one at that. I doubt
Still,
there's
never
much.
was.
Yes.
Just, I see he's the eager one. Nothing.
Everyone stares at Jerry.
Oh yeah, when did he get out of his hole? Oh, his hole got taken. I forgot.
He doesn't have a hidey hole anymore. Or the coffee maker. We don't have a coffee maker.
So I'm not, as you can see, I'm not typically built for stealth too much. What should I do?
We're not interested in staring at your ass.
Alright, so be respectfully a distraction.
For all intents and purposes, yes.
Fair enough.
It would be safe to assume that most of us would be a conspicuous presence amongst all of the other workers. So, I believe the phrase would be act natural.
Act natural. Alright. Hopefully. I'm aware of that. I don't just punch everything.
I'm not the ship's engineer. I don't bring my wrench around to hit things.
Sometimes I grab.
Nobody likes the grabby hands.
All right. So
Clench
as
his
time,
hand.
Or
As
grab
time-
ass.
as time passes, you're able to get your goods in order and obtain your tickets for the transport to the planet of Abalon, the closest planet to the sun of this solar system. Just above that gray planetoid covered in enormous high-trapped metroplexes is the Horseye Orbital Plate. Your location, a miles-long technical laboratory and organization. Laboratory. Technical laboratory. Oh my god.
Your typical lobotomy.
By the way, just to let you know, the thing I decided to grab was the concealed compartments to go on my second scene.
Okay.
It gives me a +5 bonus to sleight of hand checks when hiding items on your body. You can store up to 1 bulk worth of items in your concealed compartments.
It takes... Yes, you are all given well-packed, basically, luggage and such. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. So you traverse for about a day in drift space as you arrive into the orbit of Avalon, and as your shuttle docks in the middle sections of the Horseye Orbital Plate, it seems to begin the offloading process. From what you can hear, over crowd is a bunch of workers coming back from leave, rufflings. It seems rather active, but considering the state of EJ and their constant work to try and one-up their competition, it kind of makes sense, especially with all the contracts you've seen them take, or at least heard them take, over the news channels. Either the employee newsletter or like the general news of the galaxy. Yes. As you finally leave the shuttle and you're going through the processing area, and the party or the crew, I guess, walk up to get checked in, you were informed by the person at the desk who you are handing your identification in so they can check that you're authorized there. It's like, shareholders are authorized to travel freely in the Horseye Orbital Plate, but some corporations maintain restricted areas. You must secure separate authorization for entry to each of these regions. The Horseye Orbital Plate is not responsible for injury or inconvenience resulting from failure to obtain this authorization. Do you all understand?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
All right. You 5 all have a series of guest quarters in the middle levels of the facility. You will be informed of when the tours and such start in the next few hours. Thank you and have a good day. As you leave the info desk, you realize that while EJ does have significant holdings in this facility, it's just about every major company in the galaxy that has some kind of technical specs. Some of them are working with the Packworld's governments in order to reamp their military in preparation for the swarm crisis. Some of them are doing like small humanitarian things here and there for like agricultural growth, that kind of stuff. But while you can tell which part of the facility EJ has a stake in, you can't quite tell where the elephant is, because to be expected, it's probably either hidden under a pseudonym or kept under lock and key.
Presumably.
There are a number of kiosks in the main vicinity. You're at a basically the equivalent of an airport terminal at the moment. As multiple shuttles are coming in and dropping off people, you hear workers and such finally either getting on leave or off leave. So while you could probably access the terminal here, there is a lot of eyes watching in order to keep this area mostly locked down with what happens here.
Mm-hmm.
You do remember that you are actually given access to your own like little guest rooms, so maybe you can find something along the lines of a terminal you can access there. You have your baggage with you for the most part.
Either way, that's probably the best place to make our destination.
Most of your baggage is like essentially just the equipment you're going to be putting on in preparation, because it's best not to leave much of a trace here, considering you're not leaving through the normal ways.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Supposedly so.
Routine.
So you all are essentially ushered quickly to your guest quarters. Considering the size of the party that you were offered, it seems you were given a slightly larger room. Still, barely enough beds to fit you all. But it's more or less convenient. You don't plan on staying here too much longer. But you do see that they offer a terminal with access to the main the main infosphere of the station, if you'd like to go look through that.
Yeah. Alcyon's probably gonna take first dibs.
Alcyon, you throw your equipment case on the bed as you hop, skip, and slide your ass over onto the chair and get into the terminal's vicinity.
I was gonna say she probably just lets go of her stuff and it just starts floating in place. Like it just... Well, she does... I mean, she does have psychokinetic hands, so she could probably just do that.
It only works for one bulk, I believe.
I mean...
Their case
So
would be
it'd be too heavy.
That case would be just too heavy enough, yeah. Considering it's equivocally holding most
Well,
of your
then-
equipment.
Well, then she can use token spell because it says light.
Light is one bulk. Or
Yeah.
less.
Either way, she just doesn't care.
There's
It
a
is-
floating disc spell you can get later that will do this.
I mean, she also has flight, but she's not casting that right now.
Anyway,
She has ways.
Casted flight for a joke.
so
I've heard
Alcyon,
worse.
you slide your ass over to the computer and begin to search up. Anyone else want to do stuff, or am I about to go look at these persons' roles?
I want to find all the coffee machines.
Yeah, there's one right here.
A mandible's mandible.
Womp.
Hey, you're the one who chose the words, not me.
Amaranto, I'll tell you simply, you don't even have to make a check. While you are cautious about the possibility of this room being bugged, a quick glance and search through normally bugged areas shows that no, this is just a normal-ass guest room. If there's a bug, it's most likely the camera outside, or the refrigerator under the bed. Or
Alcyon
if you grab a drink.
I was gonna say, Alcyon reminds Amaranto to check all of the walls at a 75-degree angle. Because, fun fact, most people do not look up any higher than 45 degrees from straight ahead of them.
Yeah, like The closest thing that's bugged in this room is the refrigerator with the quote-unquote complimentary drinks.
It's complimentary, and then they all get added on your bill.
Yep. Because they see how many have been opened and or disappeared.
Free to look at.
So, Algion,
Yes.
first up, I'm going to assume you're going to look in to see where the main, the company-controlled area is for EJ.
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll me a
Right, so-
diplomacy.
Okay, let me get over that. Not anything she's particularly trained in, but
I could
It's
help
just a
with that.
basic diplomacy.
11.
It's good enough.
12, actually.
So you're able to like look through most of the jargon and sift through like the quote unquote reports and overall standpoint of the station. And you kind of get like identify like 5 areas on the Horse-Eye orbital plate that are both company controlled and have restricted access areas.
As you would imagine.
You're thankfully it wasn't too much lock and key. It was more of like you just gotta know where to look.
Hmm.
But thankfully, you also note that while you're looking into the EJ sector, you see that a couple of tours are over there. A great little way to feign
Blend in.
investigation and blend in.
The best type of investigation is
Alkion and Amaranto, while you're looking over her shoulder, you see that one's going to be running over there in about 2 hours' time.
hmm.
The next one like that will happen around the next day, early in the morning time period, per se.
It would. You do look rather generic for a human. But other than that, you probably kind of make some quick notes, and it's like, for all of our usages, they're all 2 tour groups. One of them would be useful for a cursory glance, while the other we could use to get to a certain position and then maybe break off quiet. Again, a case of act natural and don't arouse any undue suspicion, and it might be easier to get through than we would imagine. Hiding in plain sight, if it were. Weight and measure doesn't help when push comes to shove, however. Mhm.
You're not excused.
It would also be useful to reconvene at a rendezvous point. Yes, we don't know where our objective lies, but it should be notable for if not all of us are at the specific location of where the ship is held, we should at least know where everyone should be convening in case of pickup.
So, I'll wait for y'all to come to an agreement. Is everyone going to go try to take one of those tours?
I mean, right now, based on that, they did say it would be coming into general vicinity that would be easy to get in within 2 hours, so.
Yep. Like, the tour starts in 2-ish hours, and it's going to be touring that general vicinity.
I was gonna say, based on what Alkion can figure out about how long is the...
How long is the tour?
No, how long is the walk, like, to get there so they can
like-
at least arrive?
Maybe 20-30 minutes if you take the express walkways.
So it is a case of they want to arrive within promptness, but not exceedingly early, because people like that tend to be kind of weird.
Like if you go by like the transport, because like, well, I'm gonna say like this facility has like Atlanta airport levels of like a train running through it, like a tram, because of just how large this place is. Because understand, this is a miles-long facility in orbit of the of this planet too.
Hmm. So we might have a few more minutes to be able to kind of scout things out before they need to start worrying about when they arrive for the tour.
I'm gonna ask you, what is your immediate? Because your immediate area is nowhere close to where you probably need to start investigating.
Hmm.
Um. The the okay. So let me try to the tours going on. The EJ Corporation tours are in the EJ sector of this giant facility. So you looking at your immediate area is like looking at a hotel block in like going to like the hotel like a mile away from the convention center.
Looks
I
like
would
we're
look
walking.
coffee first.
Like, I guess like my like DJ, treat this entire facility like Atlanta.
Then imagine it like the biggest place you have been.
Like, you've got an airport that's directly connected to a public transportation system that either puts you out at a hotel, convention center, or what else?
Basically, imagine like if the subways of New York actually connected to anything of importance.
Wait,
I
no.
don't know. Never been. Space Comic-Con, kind of, except
Yeah.
corporate.
That's probably like a much larger space. Well, I mean, Space Comic-Con, kind of. Except like actual shit gets done here.
That's why I said Comic-Con, but corporate.
Yeah. Like they're
Okay.
like there's like a
Okay.
show floor to show some stuff off, but like they're also laboratories here.
My god, DJ, we're back in K-Corp. That is a joke for only him to get.
I'm just gonna huck you all into the tram to like head over to the EJ Corp sector.
You just pick up Alcyon like a cardboard standee.
No. So like in Premiere or like in like an art program, I click on you all specifically, and then I change the background and then place you all back down.
Yeah, we got copy pasted, guys.
Oh no, she lost a couple pixels.
No.
I become copy pasta.
On the overall transport over here, you're expecting like higher end security, and like no, it's like mid range security, if any. Like they're mainly just looking out to see if anyone's actively causing direct issues.
Alcyon was able to count 7 uniform security personnel on the way.
It seems like you'd assume it's like, well, the facility has its own security personnel. With the nature of how mercenaries all end up being shareholders and other stuff, and how they want to look into seeing certain items, it's mainly a situation of the mercenaries wouldn't dare because corporations have their own hired goons. Yeah. Like it seems like most of the it seems like while there's security owned by the actual area, most of the security is done internally by the corporations and their sectors.
We just found the name of our crew. We're the Goons.
The
Goon
Goonies.
Squad.
The Goon Squad.
Overall, it's a pretty alright tram. You hear people complaining about they didn't initially expect it to go this fast. One poor smaller halfling gets flung down the subway car.
Oh, you know.
But as you end up in the EJ sector, while the rest of the station is felt like not quite corporate, more like it's like an actual like welcoming center that's trying to like explain things. The second you go to the EJ side, it's like immediate whiplash, as it's like the most milquetoast fucking area. It's like there's signage here talking about new things, but it's like the boring robotic woman of like, welcome to the EJ Corp Pavilion. Like it seems like to be like everything serves a purpose, not much flash. Yeah.
I like this section. Get straight to the point.
And you know you're meandering and everything. It seems fine. As you kind of pick up one of the pamphlets for the tours, you note that while there's like a crudely-ish drawn map, it shows that like it seems like the tours don't go into any of the restricted areas for probably good reason. But it's probably a convenient enough alibi for basic reconnaissance. If anyone wants to take like an overall look of the general area, you need to roll me a perception.
I can't do, Chief. It just literally went up by 2.
So the three people that bothered to roll, they actually do note that like it seems like the tour is being set up in like specific areas as booths are getting reorganized, and it seems like the tour will conveniently like stop in places where, let's say, one person was to break off for a bit in order to.
Not mean to grab that. Sorry, trying to grab the whole thing.
It seems like the tours stop in convenient areas where like one person can like quickly break off, while security is more focused on the main crowd, and like slice into a computer or like grab like some data real quick about to get more information.
Are they providing EJ branded water bottle?
Yes and no. So we're gonna like back like 2 years. Back when we were first doing like the Job Corp stuff in order to get here, they offered like really nice metal water bottles for EJ Corp that did not last a day. Like I think the water corroded it. They're offering like the thinnest plastic water bottles.
It was made by Ocean
That
Gate?
is... no. I was gonna say, that is exactly what I expected you to say, Snowy. It's like the freaking cheap-ass water bottle that Dylan got with the Nintendo Switch on the plastic.
Like the water bottles they're offering here are like the thinnest of plastics. And like, part of you is like, oh, are they supposed to be biodegradable? No.
They're just cheap.
You feel like with like a simple thought, you could break this.
Alkion kind of does the weird thing where she opens the bottle with her teeth and then just kind of inspects the integrity of the cap.
How vigorously did you open the bottle with your teeth?
About a 2 out of 10.
Roll me a d20. As you open it up, the sudden slight roughness causes not just the cap to come off, but maybe part of the top of the bottle to crack.
Alkion just standing there with like this plastic just hanging out of her mouth. What? I like that.
We pan over to Vasne, who's like, yeah, sure, whatever, throws the entire water bottle in their mouth and cartoonishly crunches and munches.
I don't do that.
Much.
I take one of my scaly fingers and just flick the cap off.
You flick the cat off, like, as you do that, as you like try to do that, you cut like the top, so like the entire top half, like a portion of the top half just like cleanly flicks off. There's a bit of water just like fiddled in your hands. Like, wow, EJ, you cheaped out on this.
Noel uses telekinetic hand to see how much pressure it can withstand before it crushes.
Roll me a d20.
Oh no!
By the way, the telekinetic hand can only apply enough pressure for one bulk.
Yeah, roll a d20, and Amaranto, I want you to roll like a general perception as you go around here. Noel, you squeeze it to the point that just before it explodes. Amaranto, you think you're being like the most conspicuous. You look around, most of the people waiting for the tour are doing similar stuff with their water bottles. Like, they're actually kind of impressed of how cheap these are.
Akion's probably just kind of looking at it as she takes the cap out of her mouth and just like, I believe.
This is plastic.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It crumples. It just crumples, like, you think it's got the integrity of like a plastic bag as you just realize it more.
Alkion just goes, I believe the net worth. I believe it's about the net worth of about 1/16 of a credit in
Ro-
manufacturing cost.
Grocery bag or produce bag?
Uh,
Durability.
Ooh.
I was about to make a very stupid joke.
Walmart grocery bag that somehow already has holes in the bottom of it.
I was about to make an
Okay.
even worse joke, but
Because produce bags are thin and flimsy as heck.
don't smack me for this. But I was gonna say gas station condom.
Amazing.
Fair enough.
Earning that
this is- Hi.
earning that,
do we
Mr.
still have
Rating.
viewers now? I'm so sorry, guys.
Listen,
Give it
some
20
of
seconds.
us need the protection, man.
All right, so as you go through this, and like Jerry, just so you can be joined in on this, you're fucking around the label as you realize that the label is over a label of just like the cheapest water bottle brand. It's not even like they didn't even buy, like they had an intern individually wrap these water bottles.
Ah, yes, it's Aquafana.
Is it great value water?
No,
So they got the
it's-
cheapest. They got the cheapest.
No.
brand.
Can we move
No.
on from the water bottles
No,
now?
if you
Yes.
want the brand, the brand is Danny.
That's
There.
also
Try
Aquafana.
again. Anyway, but yeah, just like while you're
Moving on.
going through that, like the tour, like a couple like well-dressed EJ employees are walking over to the other mercenary groups. Which you notice, like the mercenaries that are here that are shareholders did at least dress the best they could. Like you see some, fucking hell. You see some like really well-dressed suits and stuff. Like it seems like everyone came here knowing shit. It's EJ, better dress better. And like you guys get filed into like one group of tours. You're like go through. It's like goes through like the quick history of like EJ's like corporate handling and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And you go to one booth that's like like explaining is like we are currently manufacturing like ships that could help with greater travel both in numbers and distance to help with the pilgrimages of the religious groups within the packed world and that kind of stuff. They go on like a tirade of like, you know, the how the pilgrimages have been attacked recently and like they were contracted to help. Yeah.
Mhm.
As you go along, for those that want to try and break away from the crowd to see if they can access one of the nearby terminals, go ahead and roll me a stealth.
Can do, Chief. One second.
That's still fine enough considering the distraction of everyone. So Alcyon and Amaranto are able to break off slightly, while the rest of the group, the last three, are you gonna listen to the spiel or are you just kind of like zone out?
I think Jerry's lost some brain cells.
Jerry heard religious pilgrimage is like, I don't care.
Correct.
He's looking for the not cheapest brand of coffee that they're offering.
Worst part is,
Exactly.
Jerry, you look into the crowd, you realize you're the shortest member of this tour group.
Oh, sweet. So I can just sit on the ground and not give a shit.
Jerry pulls out a Game Boy, which is still somehow also 50 years out of date.
Amazing.
Have it plugged into my fucking tail. That's
Yeah.
sweet. Still works.
So Amaranth and Alcyon, you're able to like slide out of the crowd and like you're at one of the terminals near the wall. You both were able to like essentially slide out of the crowd and like just so happened to arrive at one of the like the employee terminals across the walls.
This would be a computer's check, correct?
Yes.
Alkian can computer.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
you can.
So while the terminal back in the guest room only had like maybe a tier 1 security, Alk, you recognize this as being a tier 2 security system. since it's EJ Corp permissible,
Mhm.
and you're able to, while worried about the initial lockout, easily slide through it.
Alkion just has like a little catch-all decryption she uses, and it usually seems to work.
You're able to go through. What's up?
Something like that.
Like you type in 0451 and it somehow works. Yeah.
Yeah.
As you go through, it's like you're not able to find anything like specifically about like the elephant, but you are able to like see each of like the facilities in the area and which ones are restricted, as well as downloading a general map of the area to your datapad if you wish.
Yeah, might as well.
Amaranto, you're looking out over the shoulder, making sure nobody walks by, and Alkion, while you're futzing around with it, trying to find like any more information, you find evidences of a data module that requires maybe a bit more finesse to try and access. If you'd like to roll me a computer check to try and finesse that. Hello?
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 Yeah, okay, so like I said, like you find more information that's probably going to be helpful, but you need a bit more finessing with the computer in order to try and get it. So if you can give me another computer check.
Alright. Whoop. I'm
Okay.
gonna...
Yep, what's up?
You finish your thought.
I was gonna say you can use your free reroll of the session.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Yeah,
I was
go
gonna
ahead.
flip my coin.
Yep, go ahead.
Slightly bad.
So I'm just gonna hand you another coin. Because that is disgraceful. Try again.
When I have a +9, yeah.
We're not getting much better. Fucking one more.
I was gonna say, just
My
one more,
condolences.
and then we'll call it.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Fate has spoken.
I said it would be
Sure,
like the
I'm
third
gonna-
roll. I never
I'm
said
gonna-
whose third roll.
Okay. We're gonna have some fun real quick.
Dice do not like us.
Say
So-
fuck you.
Amazing.
Alkion, you're typing furiously trying to like access this data module. As you like see like a slight notification, it's like fucking IT IT administrator notified arriving at location.
Mhm.
As like Amaranto, as you're looking over like the shoulder trying to watch out, you see like a decently like dressed guy in like a vest like walk up going like somebody locked themselves out again. As he walks up, it's like, sorry, who are you two?
Give me some.
This is for employees, not shareholder use. Are you guys the new interns they brought in? Motherfucker. Alright,
Interns.
listen. Yes, go ahead, please. You can re-roll that. We're re-rolling all. We're just throwing dice at the space now. There, that's fine enough. You can tell that he's annoyed. It's like, listen, I'm just gonna, as he pulls out like his data pad and like presses a couple things in his wrist. It's like, there, terminal's reset. I'm not dealing with this right now. As he just walks away.
Alkion just stares at Amaranto with that usual look. in her eye just whoops.
Y'all barely get through it. Okay, if you want to try and do the computer check again, add a D4 on top of this. You didn't just fail, you already exceeded what was that. You went from failing consistently to exceeding. What?
Yeah. Well,
So, like...
hold on. Let me put the D20 in the dice jail.
So, like, you're able to, like, after the reset, just, like, quickly, like, slice in behind the firewall and realize that you were, like, 1 or 2 fails before, like, actual security was alerted?
The D20 has been jailed.
Like...
No!
The jelly donuts.
It's slightly dangerous because, like, Amaranta, as you're looking up again, as that beaded sweat's rolling down, you see, fucking android security guards making their rounds again. It's like, oh, that was close. Alkion, you were able to get the file dump of Project Elephant's facility. While you're not quite sure exactly where it is, you have the full map of when you actually get there.
Yahoo.
It's actually pretty decently sized. Looks nice too. But you think you're playing God a bit too much by staying at this terminal any longer, so you slide back into fucking into the.
Alkion turns off testing cheats.
You slide back into the fucking tour crowd. Jerry's still fucking mindlessly playing a game.
Alkion comes back with a bag of chips just to pretend that she went to the vending machine. I said she has a bag of chips.
She
goes-
doesn't eat all that.
They're freaking the cheap ass bugles.
It
Excuse you. I love bugles.
Off brand.
It goes through a bit more, but like the tour finally moves away. But as you're moving away, you can just hear like slightly like 2 people conversing. If anyone wants to roll me a perception.
Anyone want to risk it?
Okay. So Alkion, Amaranto, Noel, Vasna, you picked up the Jerry, by the way.
Picked up the Jerry.
You're like,
By the
Jerry,
smoke.
we need to continue hiding in the crowd.
We picked him up by his
God.
cheek pouch.
I'm getting the new high score, dang it.
So Amaranto, Alkion, Noel,
Playing them
You're-
fancy old Marios.
your
I'm
ear
doing
or
the
ear
one
like
challenge.
or ear like vestibules, you pick up a slight conversation between a well-dressed woman and a mantis-shaped automaton as they're like walking
That's
like
racist.
they're walking just outside of where the tour was. As you hear the automaton companion tell this woman, after so much overtime, the employees are discontent and could begin to pose a security risk. The well-dressed woman responds, all right, give everyone a few days off. We've come in on time and under budget. They deserve at least some chance to celebrate. The automaton answers back, this is satisfactory. As they exit, go ahead, everyone that an SRR? What's an SRR? What? No, that wasn't an SRO. Anyway, as you hear these two off, everyone that was listening to it and kind of like pointing their eyes to the conversation, kind of like side glancing it, roll me a culture check.
How do I have a +4? I guess that's just from my intelligence.
So that's the you were not listening. Yeah. Alkion, I'll
Your
let it
cultured
happen because
swine.
this is just a general culture check.
I am unfiltered.
Well, no, you're not quite sure who this woman is. Amaranto and Alkion, you immediately recognize this woman as Elaine Risora, the executive vice president you were informed about in the debriefing before this mission.
Alkion has to keep control of her antenna so they don't just twing.
And like, here's the thing, very much you note that the door they went through is most likely the Oliphant facility. Considering what you were informed, you were told that she'd be near the Oliphant facility. It's like the only door that's a restricted door they went through. So you now have the map, and you now have the exact or approximate location of where Project Elephant is.
Alkion probably tries to jot this down on her downloaded map, just kind of put in a radius.
However, you're now stuck for the next 20 minutes on the rest of this tour. So you're given like a general tour of the area as you're walking away from the area. You now know where you need to be. So like, well, the rest of this has been very nice. You already know where you need to go.
Yeah.
At the end of the tour, you're given like a really crappy iron-on EJ Corp patch. And like a new lanyard, which probably is somehow only slightly better put together than the water bottles you got.
Immediately tries to test it because he might be using this.
A lanyard? Okay.
Yeah, he's gonna take either end in each hand and just like give it a quick tug to see how strong it is.
Pretty sturdy lanyard.
Cool. I'll use this.
Did they just skimp out on the food?
As you do, apparently.
Alright.
Alkion probably looks at the iron-on patch and just kind of looks at everyone else. Does anyone on the ship smoke? She's asking if anyone's got a light.
No.
The rat smokes 17 cigarettes in a second.
She's mostly just asking. Alkion's mostly just asking for a light because she wants to burn it.
I feel like technically I should on my person because of the fact that like I have it like essentially
Lighters
a tool tail.
are something you can have as an item, and they only cost 1 credit. I will let you have one, Jerry.
Well, no, I'm saying like quite literally because of
Yeah.
my mechanical stuff. I would feel like I would have one just like built in,
Yeah.
like legitimately. Yeah,
EJ branded lighter.
yeah, just pop off tail. Here you go.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
So the tour finishes up, and you're like told like if you have any questions, like contact like EJ Corp about future job opportunities and such, or future if you have any more investing you wish to know about, like yada yada. And like you're kind of like told like that is the end of our tour day. Please enjoy the rest of the facility, yada yada. We're now that most of the tours have diminished and like security's like flooding back in the room to kind of like guard areas as they're wrapping up and like resetting for the day. Where do you go to kind of like inform the rest of the party about the information you have?
What is the closest equivalency of like a food court, cafeteria, or otherwise place that we could just eat sandwich?
Take the tram, ride it for like 5 minutes. You'll be in subsection E.
Yeah,
Like
I mean,
terminal E is where you'll be for that.
oh man, we can get freaking airport quality burritos. Listen,
Not the burritos.
listen, I considered getting a burrito while I was in Denver, and I regret not. It wasn't even Bojangles. It was
I was at TGI Fridays last time I was at the Atlanta airport. It was terrible.
I
Terrible
mean,
experience at TGI Fridays.
I was gonna say the fast food restaurant.
That was the first year I went up.
I was gonna say, listen, freaking the fast food tends to be okay at the airports. Don't go to the sit downs.
Anyway, you're able to like go to like a foodish area and like everyone grabs like they've got a meal ticket that came with their tour thing, so like they're able to get it. I'm gonna roll a d20 real quick. Amaranto, you're arguing with the person at the counter about the credibility of your meal ticket. It's not going through. Like, I mean, how do you want to do this? Like, the guy at the McDonald's is saying, "Listen, I get it. You want your nuggies, but the fucking ticket's not going through."
I was gonna say, I'll get just like put me sandwich.
Mhm. So okay, but sir, it says it's been expired by 4 hours.
We were handed this 30 minutes ago.
You know what? Fine. I don't know. I don't. You know what, sir? Just take your fucking food. All right, take the ticket, and we'll be done. Just leave. You're holding up the line. People want their nondescript burger.
Alkion just grabs her sandwich and leaves. Yeah. Alkion just checks Almiranto's ticket and just goes, "Oh, I see. The 8 got a little bit smudged there, and it looks like a 3."
I twitch as you find like a secluded corner of the food court to just nom on shit.
Sandwiches.
So discuss your game plan while I go get my food.
Oh man.
I have my headphones on, so I'll try to answer any questions when I can.
Alright, so
I don't mean to derail, but during that whole section, I got an achievement called the Arsonist, so...
amazing. Bro, we could barely get a freaking sandwich. They don't have endless fries. You're not even getting chili with those fries. You're not even getting pepper. Fair enough. I guess Algion, with the information, probably just notes to everyone that she managed to find basically a better map and was able to get that downloaded, and she figured out which door they need to go to when they're passing through the area again, because they did run into the lady they were looking for. They'll have to probably be very quick if they are tagging in with another tour group to get kind of to that door, or they can try the whole pretend you work here sort of gambit and just walk. It might require some case of figuring out how to get through the door, but it's a case of if you look like you belong there, people don't tend to raise much of a stink about it. I don't think I've... Listen, it's a matter of we just need to figure out how to get a couple of us to the door without being too suspicious, and once it's open, just try and break off. At that point, we'll be long since gone before anyone realizes, oh wait, the conspicuous one is gone.
Well, who do you need on the inside once you're there? is I recommend two people, one person stealthy, one person to do what you need to do while you're in there.
It may be a factor that myself and Jerry are the most capable, given we both have the technical know-how and can more supposedly blend in given the situation. I tend to fade into the background, and Jerry is small enough that most people may, well, for lack of better terminology, step over him.
Fine, you two go in. Amaranto and I will cause a distraction, non-violently.
Don't fuck with coffee pots.
And what of Vasne?
When Vasne regains the ability to speak, maybe they can help us with the distraction. No,
Yes.
distraction.
Distraction. Welcome back.
You got volunteered for distraction duty.
I heard something on your end, something like a rock crashing in Ari.
No, that's just my mic.
That's a hint, Ari. Less of a complaint about things, but like hint.
Hinted, nudge, nudge. Stop crushing rocks in the background.
Oh yeah.
The rock crusher just going on in the background, just crunch.
Alkion just kind of stops and kind of works out some plans. There is also the point that we did hear something about some workers are being on vacation. Everything was under budget and before time allotted, so there may be a few gaps in personnel that we may be able to fill. Yes. Jerry and myself can fill in for those that are usually there, and the rest of us, well, maybe fill in for those that are otherwise should be on vacation and are filling in. Temp workers.
Intern.
We're certainly not paid enough to be full-fledged workers.
Yeah, I guess breaking in during the night hours isn't too much of a bad idea. I mean, the workers aren't there, and I doubt it's probably just gonna be security just walking before. I don't think there's anyone's gonna be in the actual facility.
You can always pass it off as mandatory overtime.
You could.
So it's a case of,
Y'all do have those EJ patches.
yeah. Okay, it's just like, now where can I get a spare lab coat?
Looks at his doctor uniform.
So sneak in at night, act like you're supposed to be there. Well, act like you're supposed to be there at nightish. Just don't get direct sight in the guards.
Pretend like you belong here.
I was gonna say, Alkion's just like, maybe if we put makeup under our eyes and look extra tired, they'll believe that we're on overtime. Tired. I mean, Alkion doesn't look like that.
How does a bug look tired?
Just carry.
I'm not paid enough for this.
Just carry a can of energy drink.
Anything can look tired as long as it can emote.
Starts doing the Fortnite dance.
I was just gonna say, but Sharon don't have face muscles. Just keep a can of energy drink with you. Or maybe 3. I'm just doing job shadowing. Job shadowing and overtime? I'd believe it. Hmm.
Try push to talk.
Sorry about that.
Yeah.
Dinner was getting cooked and such, so. Yep. Both that and just talking. Yep. Anyway,
Totally not trying to make like that weird unnatural blue light that you see in facilities. Totally not trying to make that unnatural like blue light you see in like facilities in sci-fi for like the map you're coming on.
Oh,
Yes. Shut up.
damn.
I was going to grab the thin plate when we were talking. It's clunky, but I could probably get away and still have it underneath my clothes. Yes. Yes. Yeah, the thin plate.
Whatever worked.
Yeah, I can go with a thin plate and just go in. I'll just be a little bit. Yeah, I already bought it.
Yee.
It was 1,000 credits, so it better be useful for something.
Yeah, hopefully.
Yeah, I think it's 2. Heavy.
It's heavy.
It is.
Credits here are different.
I'm a like I can't. According to the description, I can't move like in smooth motions in some spots. It's kind of rigid. I can wear it underneath. It just some of my movement, according to this thing, is restricted.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah, you also, I think you had like a -10 penalty to movement.
Yeah, which is the exact same as my ceremonial. Yeah, it's just better defensively. Yeah.
Akyon and had already suggested that because of technical know-how, she should be with Jerry. That way, basically, we have backup for.
I'm just gonna
that
outright
stuff.
suggest
the
you
brain
all go in
cells.
as. I'm just gonna outright suggest you all go in as a group.
I mean, we are, but I think it's a case of when we need to.
So like
Yeah.
when you pair off as you go to more investigate. Okay.
Yes.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're trying to think, dang it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So I take it me and Noel will be like the back guard sort of deal.
We
Yeah.
keep the heat off of them. Distraction crew.
Yeah. As Alkion says, you look very generic for a human.
Okay. Now it's time for the hard stuff.
Woo!
Yay, alcohol.
No, just remembering how the combat tracker works.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
alcohol.
What?
Get
Spit 'em up!
your
It's
get your
been
razor
a
mind
month.
ready.
Anyway, so, yes, actually. Yes, actually. Give me a second. I can
It's
share him. I can share him now.
As a matter of fact, you take all his seconds, he's younger than me, so he has more.
Y'all are starting at the very bottom of the map. But drag your tokens over there. As nothing worked on the fucking player light.
Yay.
Really?
Yay.
Oh, wait, I know why
Here's
it
the
didn't
black
work. No, because your tokens aren't over there, so we're just gonna put Jerry.
Oh god, I can see things. I need to get my
Put
chair.
an Alkion.
Oh
I
hello.
leave my chair back because it's nice and comfy.
We're gonna put Amaranto. We're gonna put a Vesne.
Remember, don't just move your characters around willy-nilly.
Well, we can't even move them right now.
Okay.
I wasn't trying to click them, that's why I was just saying, like, ahead of time.
So, I need to review some stuff before I say you're good to go, because now we need to make the sneaking into the area.
Woo!
So,
I got Don't Act Dumb playing for the Payday 2 soundtrack.
okay. So, you were very
have
easy
music?
since you were here earlier and you're kind of aware of EJ's security detail. You're able to quickly get back to the restricted door without immediately coming into like eye view of the guards.
Mm-hmm.
However, now you are walking up to the door and it's fucking locked.
Yep.
How are you going to attempt to open the door?
Is it a manual lock or is it an electronic lock?
It is an electronic lock with a panel at one side.
You want to give it a try, Jerry?
Sure thing.
Jerry,
Yes.
you walk up to the door. You're essentially about to do a lock-picking check. But Jerry, please explain to the class and to me, because I'm actually curious. How are you going to pick this lock?
Well, I was going to say basically show my talent to it, but like,
Are you
No,
just
'cause
gonna,
I was
Are you
wondering-
just gonna jiggle it around?
just a little bit. No, I was trying to think, like, is this more of like, potentially an R2D2 able to hack situation?
Yeah, I'd say yeah. There's the panel, and then there's like a data jack, which is under the panel.
Oh yeah, then 100% I'm jamming my tail into that.
Kind of
Well,
does,
because
considering the fact that it's
legitimately-
toolkit.
Yeah, that's all. Like, my tail is my toolkit.
So, like,
get
you-
his tail.
You whip your tail around, you jam it into the access port. You open up on your like data pad to like start to access it, and I need an engineering check.
Okay, and I should be able to grab this and do that.
Is there a way of doing whispering in this?
I think there is, but I haven't
Assume
figured it
so.
out.
I'm gonna go check that.
So, Jerry,
I got a
like,
dirty 20.
not long after you just already like did like the fancy wave tail like plug in the data spike, type on you realize that it's literally just a open, yes or no.
Yes. Open, true, false. Switch to true.
Door just opens.
Huh. Put my tail back in place.
Like the
Put
data
his tail
spike
back.
like folds back into the roboticized tail and just like
Anticlimactic.
their security sucks.
Yeah. Oh well. Oh, door's open.
Oh no, this was like the lead up to get this one.
Okay, so it's to go where we currently are. Got it.
So you walk in. As you walk in, this is the reception area. Yes. As you walk into the fucking reception area.
We're
Yeah,
in
a
the
small issue.
perception area? No, that was the bullshit we did before we walked in.
Yeah, it showed up.
Hmm.
Fuck yeah, it actually worked. Holy shit. Can you for those that want to, can you try to target it?
Can do, Chief. Currently targeted.
Cool. Great. So the reason I say that is also you get a surprise round. As you walk in, you draw your weapons expecting like resistance, and you just see one security android idly playing Flappy Bird? Alright, well I mean that's fair. It's fair.
I was gonna say Alkion probably just kind of slowly pokes her head around and sees the security droid.
No, this is a droid. Yeah.
Android.
Oh yeah, it is an
Yes.
android. My bad. But
It's,
still,
it's a droid named Ann.
it looks
Damn.
up with like a shocked expression on its face, and just like slowly gets up and starts to back away to the door. You guys have a surprise round. There were to be no visitors until the 13th, as he just walks back, which means that I need to alert my supervisor to tell me what's up. Yes.
How, I was gonna say, how does dazed work?
Read it.
Well, it says short circuits the mind, and it's like, does that even work on this guy? It just says humanoid.
Yep.
Can Alkion just daze him?
Sure.
It's just a cantrip, so. How?
So you just-
Alkion's antenna just twinge up.
So he just gets up and starts to back up as he's like about to press something on his wrist. It's like, no, so it's like, so he just gets somewhere. It's like, I wasn't informed there would be any visitors. Let me. Yeah.
Oh, there we go.
There we go.
I'm just doing that. Alright, I mean.
So you just do that again real quick. Target him. Yep.
Okay, yeah, because mine is a will save thing for him.
So
There we go.
You fired three shots into him. Let's see. You successfully daze him. I gotta remember what daze does exactly.
It just
He succeeded the will
Oh,
save.
he succeeded the will save. I just need to
yeah,
remember what that does.
it doesn't say what happens if they succeed the will save. It just says
Nothing
that they are
happens.
dazed. Yeah.
Alright, so I guess I'm running up and bonking them if they're dazed.
Yeah, you get a chance. They're not dazed, but you can still bonk them if you want. Yep.
Yeah.
Alright.
Right.
Then,
Movement confirmed.
okay. Oh, what?
He went through a wall.
Oh, okay. Alright,
You gained phasing powers.
roll for bonk. I'm just doing.
So remember to target it.
Yeah.
Alright.
Press the target.
Target.
No, wall hacks is being able to see through walls.
Oh, that target it.
Ban for no clip.
Let's move.
There you go.
You're trying to move it.
I hit target mode and then selected it, but it did that.
Hover over your token. Is there an arrow between you and it?
Alright, you're good. Yeah. Alright, so go ahead and attack.
Alright, so just the regular melee?
Yeah.
If I'm just using my bare hand?
I mean, use your weapon.
Oh, right. Oh, aim.
Murder this poor intern.
Yeah, I'm doing it
We're
non
here for
lethally.
blood.
Hold on.
While
Another-
you're dealing with that, I'll be right back. I'm gonna get something to drink and maybe some checks back.
Oh, there it is, action. Tactical.
I like how my Twitter
Wait.
response on the weird fighting game thing was just like, we'll see who's special cancel soon. It's got 4 likes.
Tactical or flame? I think
Whichever.
tactical would make more sense, given less energy
Yep.
blasting.
Tactical it, bitch.
Okay. Sorry, I'm trying to. Wait, damn it! Thing is being stupid. There we go.
You suck at your job.
Yeah, I'm flipping my coin.
Yeah, go ahead. Everyone's doing great. Everyone is doing amazing. Do it again.
With feeling.
I'm not letting y'all fail almost immediately. There,
There you
roll
go.
damage.
Of course, it.
Damn!
Is he dead?
No, it was non-lethal. So
He's dead.
He's so he's 3 points from being dead. I'm going to consider that you just overhead bonked him to the ground and you just went
No,
from...
this is piercing damage. This is very lethal.
Now let it be
I'm-
non-lethal. It's just like you knock him out.
yeah, I'm not using the blade. I'm using the staff. Yeah, basically.
And it's like just like as soon as you take the shot, Amaranto, you just see Veste, who's like just Mr. X through just over there and just bonks as it just immediately just slammed to the ground.
And then, while they are knocked out, I'm going to put them. I'm guessing that's a chair that they were in.
Yes.
I'm going to put them in the chair and make it look like they fell asleep on the job.
Yes, because the cracking on its plating isn't gonna be any. Yeah, sure. Let me look. Yeah, you can. Let me just look at something to double check that question. Wait 1 second.
So to know, I
You-
am here just eating.
You see the camera.
Are you
like,
sure about that?
You see the camera in like the top right corner of this room, just like facing down at you, looking like into the reception area, but also like facing the 2 doors. There is a computer on the reception desk. On the reception desk, by the way.
I'm gonna use my psychokinetic to hand to see if I can try and just like push the camera angle away from us temporarily. Make it look like
Not
the
enough
security
force.
guards. Make it look like the security guards trying to do something.
It's also like not one of those rotating cameras.
Oh, it's a stationary
It's
camera.
a stationary camera.
Here's
You know,
here's a
I'm
question.
humble.
Here's a
Yes.
question.
I
If you,
unscrew it.
I was gonna say, if you put dancing lights in front of it, would it be able to block it long enough to just get out of here?
No, it'd just be an
Yes.
inconvenient light,
Yeah,
wouldn't
like
it?
it would blind it for like the period of time. But there is a computer on the reception desk.
True.
We're just trying to make it not look at us while we fiddle with
There
the
is
computer.
a computer.
We can loop the tape from before we showed up.
Alkyon doesn't have the technology for that right now.
I'm just gonna fuck with the computer.
Just like you just see
Jerry,
Jerry just like I'm just gonna
Just,
fuck
just
with the computer
sweet
as he,
computer
like-
love to it.
as he
I was
just
gonna
like
say, Jerry, stick your tail in the USB drive.
as he hops on the desk and does like the Rocket Raccoon crouch over while typing on the keyboard. Alright, so let's see. Let me review something
Alkyon's
real
still
quick.
just gonna dancing light the freaking camera so it's blinded. Yes.
So, you don't even really have to hack this computer as you see the as you see that it's open. As you're just kind of typing, you see like the camera like record back what you did, and it's also like has camera access throughout the entire facility.
Oh, there's not even a password on this thing. That's
Because it was
Password.
open, someone was fucking using it.
The password is password.
No, the
Password always
password was one
password.
of those like little drawing things, but it's just an upside down T shape.
It was a recaptcha, but there was an Android operating it, so it really didn't work.
He's got his username and password. He's got his username and password written down on a sticky note in front of the monitor. So
No, like, legitimately, he was logged in.
Admin password.
But the password is still written on the desk and it's faded away.
So, Jerry,
it's admin one.
2 questions. Are you gonna try and like defer control of the cameras to your data pad? Are you gonna try and look through the cameras? What you gonna do?
Well, first I want to look through them and see like who is currently in the building besides us.
Okay. So you flip through a couple of them. So you see
Boring.
not
boring,
far from
boring.
here. Again, boring. Not too far north of here. And actually, you know what? I realized y'all downloaded the map. I'm gonna gift y'all with something.
The
yeah,
map?
like I can. That's like, why did I give y'all the
The
fucking map? Yeah. Yeah, he's like, let me grab the map for you.
Yeah, the only thing we would know is the map, not necessarily any enemies in any rooms
Yeah.
currently, unless of
Yeah.
course I recognize. Oh, it's that room. So there's someone there,
Yeah,
which I would see
like,
currently with the camera.
and you can like just like look at the map room you want. Yeah, give me a sec. Let me fucking get that for you.
And before the map is shaped like a turtle. I was making an Among Us joke.
I'm the map. I'm
So
the map.
we're gonna have
It's
to do
scaled
card
as a
flip.
turtle.
It is. Really?
Now I'm just thinking, okay, who's doing the card swipe? Who's going to the electronics?
Gary's clearly the imposter. He's the only one that can stick his tail in things.
No, it's the android.
So here
You
is
do-
the entire map.
I mean, I can also unhinge my jaw, so.
Y'all started at the bottom, which is C1, which is reception. And you all know that C14 is most likely where the elephant was. It's in the fucking ship blackboard, DJ.
Thank you.
Did
So-
you look?
C1 is where you all are currently right now, and C14 is the hangar where the elephant is most likely positioned.
C4 is where there's most likely coffee.
It appears to be most likely a straight shot from here to.
You know what they say?
Actually,
You know
no,
what they
C11.
say?
Sorry, that one has
So,
coffee.
No,
Where-
you know what they say, Jerry. When in doubt, C4.
Where do you
yes.
want to look real quick? I can give you like 4 cameras you can quickly glance at before you guys decide to move on.
I'm assuming there's not one in C9 because that looks like bathrooms.
I
There
was
is
gonna,
not one in C9, no.
I was gonna say,
That
I'm
makes
curious
sense.
what C7 is.
Looks like a server. I would say
Or
servers,
server
but that'd be
room.
smart to look at. So, 14, 7, 10, and 11.
Oh,
14, 7, 10, 11?
What about 12? The,
Mm,
12 is just a hallway.
Yeah.
We'll be fine.
14,
You gotta check the hallways for guards.
Okay, alright. The Sage is the one looking at cameras. What is it? What cameras you looking at?
14, 10, 7, 11. I want 11 because I want to see if there's a coffee pot in there. Because
So,
I want to take some
14.
coffee.
14, you switch and you see the Oliphant. It's actually a really nice ship, and I will actually give you a picture of it. Let me pull it up real quick.
By the way, out of character DJ, I fully agree. 13 would probably be good to look at. However, looking at the map,
So, you look at 14, you see the Oliphant, a rather blocky but decently built ship.
or it was a weird ship for faster than light.
Yeah, permission
Always.
granted. Oh my god.
a little.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Anyway. So yeah, it's a very blocky ship. It's got 2 rather large thrusters at its side. Yep. Okay, get it out. Get it out. Get it out. Get it out.
What you're trying to say is it looks phallic in nature.
So yeah, it's actually it's not too far out. So yeah, that's the next camera you wanted to look at.
Next one I want to look at is gonna be C10.
C10. C10 is the research offices. Seems to be a bunch of cubicles with thin blue walls. Seems to be the general area where most of the code monkeying is done.
And I'm assuming there's nobody in there, or
There is nobody in there from what you can tell.
How many rubber ducks are in the room?
That's for you to find out if you look in.
Alright, and then C11. Because it's not C10, C11 would make sense, legitimately.
C11, you the camera flips over. Jerry, you can barely hold your excitement.
Is there?
Two coffee machines.
I'm gonna take one of them. Alright, and
Coffee.
I'm gonna do it.
Oh, one of them says out of order on it.
Several chairs,
that one.
vending machines, cold water dispenser, various cooking devices, cabinets, store cups, powdered drink, sugars, a fucking coffee machine.
And how's C7 looking?
And C7 is the server room.
Aha!
No one's there.
That one I expected no one to be in. Okay.
Alkyon's tempted to take all the energy drinks.
While you're flipping
So-
through the cameras, I'll actually give you something as well.
Is it the knowledge of how much bulk a coffee pot is?
1.
Good.
Anyway, as you're flipping through the cameras, you go through the C12 camera, and you see a single android security guard leaning on, like, the wall.
But you can't really denote which part of the hallway he's in, I'll take it.
You can see that he's leaning on the side of the hallway where the large bulkhead door is.
So he's right at the edge of it.
Right where it actually says C12.
In C12. Like, literally right at where the C12 marking is on that map.
So if we go from C1 to C2 into C4, we can sneak into C11. And then make our way to the bulkhead.
Yeah, 7 is the server room.
I was gonna say the servers are gonna raise a lot more alarm than us trying to take out the one guard and steal a coffee pot.
Anyway, I'm just gonna delete this man from existing.
I had a family.
And you know what? Just for y'all, I've turned off the lock.
When
Does
I
that
knocked
mean
him
that-
out, he accidentally hit the button.
So,
More breakdown
also,
noises.
after that swift hack of the computer system, you have unlocked most of the doors in the facility. So you now have the ability to unlock most of the doors in this side of the facility.
So we going through the conference room to the break room.
I mean, if Jerry wants that coffee pot,
I want that coffee pot.
That is probably our easiest way.
Well, I
And
mean,
then
we also
steal?
want to go around that way so he doesn't see us. Is legitimately a thing.
Okay,
Either way, we're going
Jerry,
through there.
Jerry, are you gonna like unlock a couple? Are you gonna unlock a couple of the doors here, or are you just gonna like unlock the doors as you go?
Do you want me to just like start clicking, or?
I mean, I'll start clicking. Just tell me, like, are we unlocking all the doors, or do you want me to open the doors?
Unlock as go, because if I
Okay.
unlock all of them, that would be really not smart.
So I'll just unlock the northern door. Wait, can you open and close the doors yourself?
Let's see.
Yes,
I
you
can.
can.
All right, cool, perfect. All right, that's how we're gonna do it then.
Okay.
Now Keon will fall and step behind Jerry.
Let's see. It should be this one. Let me move that off thing. Yeah, just go around. I know physically I could just go above the table for the sake of things, but like no. Also, there's a 35 line here that I've been able to see for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's
that's
me.
right there.
Okay. Can you remove it?
How do I remove it?
All right. Like you left click it, and you should be able to just delete it straight.
Oh.
Also, before going through the door, I am going to see if it looks like there's an alarm attached to the coffee pot.
Want to follow behind there, or Mistiff?
What's up? Oh, what the fuck? That explains it. Sorry, I was realizing that I was operating a certain person. Anyway, what are we doing?
I want. God damn. Go ahead.
Sure, but it is unlocked. You don't hear anything. Like, I have a couple room descriptions that you guys passed through that, I was gonna read out, but...
I mean, you can go through
You said I
the
could lock
conference
things
room.
as I go, and I just did that.
Well, yeah, but, like, that
You
doesn't
meant
mean
the
I didn't
conference
have
room.
explanations. Fucking...
DM, yell at me. Go ahead. It's
I will
okay.
yell at you all I fucking want. Alright.
But you
This
don't
doesn't
want.
watch it.
Alright, so the conference room you walked through.
Yep.
It's a long, narrow room that contains metal table and 8 rolling leather chairs. In one corner, a small bar counter containing a large variety of liquid dispensers sits ready for occupants. You could have taken a coffee pot in this room.
Is it as nice as the coffee pot that's in there?
What's up? What's up, Sage?
Is the coffee pot in here nice, or would it seem like the other one's
It's like-
nicer?
It's like they're both like corporate coffee pots.
It's fine. I'm gonna take the one that's in here. I'm going to
Okay.
shove it into my secret
Fucking
pocket.
add coffee pot to your inventory.
I'm doing that.
Alright, so Amaranto, you kind of hold back while the rest of them go to the break room, and you listen into this door. The door doesn't sound like there's anything. Do you ask Jerry if he can unlock the door while he's passing by? Alright, fair. Alright, you can open the door then. Walk in. Amaranto. As you walk in, you find that there's a small desk that sits in the middle of this medium-sized room. On a wall behind is a large painting depicting a ship entering the drift. The desk itself is tidy, with a single photo depicting a happy couple at the beach. You can assume that this office is used by the lead scientist on Project Oliphant. Do you go rifle around the desk? When you peruse the desk, you see a small obsidian ring near the keyboard. I mean, do you take a closer look? All right. Let me look at what these skills are here. How familiar are you with most like gear, Amaranto, if I might ask? What's your profession skill, if I might ask? Mercenary? Bounty hunter? Go ahead and roll me a profession check to see if you know what this ring is.
It's a class ring.
Oh. Fuck. Alright, let me figure out what skill I want you to roll. I mean... Yeah, and you wouldn't have any fucking ranks in it, so like, give me a sec. Let me find one that you would... I guess you can either use culture or perception. I think intelligence is profession's intelligence. So you can... They're coming for you, Mistiff! Anyway, you can, either culture or perception, whichever one.
Yeah,
That's
we are
fine.
rolling hot tonight.
Yeah, I know, right? So as you take a look into it, Amaranto, you realize that this is a really well-polished Ring of Resistance Mark 1. However, as you look further in it, you see like a slight inscription on the inner ring, always and forever. This is probably either an engagement ring or a wedding band.
Are you an asshole?
It is a ring of resistance. You turn around and Noel's there.
Dun-dun.
I just noticed that Mistiff moved. No. Everything else is either neat and tidy and office supplies. A screensaver with a password you don't know. Just the desk. You do know that the screensavers are about like a very... they seem to be scrolling through like a vacation photos of a tropical area.
And unfortunately, both code monkeys are not in the room.
Unfortunately, nowhere you scour this room is there a code written down to open the door. Or open the fucking computer. Type in 0451, get rejected. Alarms go off. Okay. Now we move over to where fucking Jerry's having a conniption.
How
I
many?
have a
How
coffee pot.
many? I was gonna say how many energy drinks an Alcyon can conceivably pilfer.
So, C11. This is the break room. This large room holds several tables and chairs, vending machines, and a cold water dispenser, along with various cooking devices, cabinets to store cups, powdered drinks, and sugars, as well as mundane cleaning supplies. If you would like to start pilfering around, I can start listing off some of the stuff. If anyone would like to start pilfering around this place, roll me for some perception kit checks.
I heard mundane cleaning supplies.
We're gonna start with Jerry because he was so gung ho about coming in here. Jerry, you
Hello.
found 2 other coffee pots.
You
are in
found a
heaven.
penny.
Which
You are
one
in-
seems the cleanest?
You are in heaven as you have 3 coffee pots, all of equal knit. Knit condition? You have not heard of knit?
Nope.
Oh my god, you all are
It's mint.
What about the mint?
whatever. Anyway,
So minty fresh.
fuck you.
Yeah, I like
Two
the one that I
separate
shoved down my
jokes.
pants already.
Okay, so
What about the one you shoved in your mouth?
No. That's why I keep the other things.
No, that's where he keeps his smoke grenade.
Vasnak. As you're kind of searching around, you found a self-heating pot.
We are just stealing from these guys.
Alcyon, as you're sniffing around, you found a Mark II culinary synthesizer.
Keep the damn door closed. Jeez, animals. You opened it. And it was open.
So yeah, so like Vasne and Alcyon, while you're looking at the counters, you found a Mark II culinary synthesizer, Alcyon, and Vasne found the self-heating pot.
Alcyon's
one
like,
I take it that's one bulk.
Yeah. These are actually items in the StarFinder armory, by the way.
I would imagine. But Alcyon's just like, well, I was looking for energy drinks, but
Noel, you open a drawer, and you find 2 ultra capacity batteries in a drawer.
Nice.
Amaranto, while you see them all like pilfering the counters and drawers, your eyes go over to the med kit as you just take it off the wall and open it, and you find 2 serums of healing tucked in it, along with gauze and bandages.
amazing.
Hey, I'll trade you.
You found ultra capacity batteries, 2 of them. Alright.
So I have 2 more Mark 1 serums of healing.
Yep. And Amaranto, you have 2 ultra capacity batteries.
Alcyon has a hot plate.
No, you have
I'm-
a culinary synthesizer. Vasne has the hot plate.
Listen,
I
he found-
already have a med kit. What am I doing?
Yeah, ultra capacity. 2 of them.
Actually, what specifically is this thing? I just kind of slept it in.
Mark II culinary synthesizer. Baby.
Oh, it's a Mark II.
Yeah.
I slept in the Mark I.
Oh man.
How do I delete things from my? Ah, there we go. There we go. Thank you.
I can't.
What the fuck is culinary synthesizer? Huh?
It's in the armory, page 130.
Yeah, I haven't. I have one pulled up here. Ah,
Quick, steal the toner. It's worth its weight in gold. Steal the toner. It's worth its weight in gold.
I mean,
Yeah.
Alcyon's still looking for energy drinks.
Alcyon, you see the vending machine. 1 credit per energy drink.
She dumps her entire wallet in there.
I was gonna.
proceeds to use it, it gets declined because of gotcha debt.
EJ doesn't know about that.
No, but your credit card does.
But I was gonna say, is it like there's like not a fridge or anything in here?
There is a fridge. It's suspiciously empty. And as you look through it, you realize there's a note on it saying, emptied out the fridge because you fucks wouldn't clean it out yourself.
Well,
You know what? That as someone who spends their break or lunches in the break room, yeah, no, that adds up. Yeah.
Alkion's taking the ice tray.
Hold on, the police are after me.
I'm sorry, did you steal an ice tray?
She's taking the ice tray.
Okay.
Just the tray, none of the ice.
Nope, just the ice tray.
So she opens up the under drawer, and it's like where the ice dispenser is, so you just steal the tray that the ice gets poured into?
No, like I'm making the joke that it's like they have like one of those like silicone ones.
No,
that's like
they
a
have
fancy-
it. This is a fancy office. They got one of those internal ice dispensers.
He's taking the ice tray.
You just took the tray that the fucking ice. You can't fit that in your bag.
Just take the whole fridge while you're at it. It's got a bulk.
I was gonna say Alkion will be nice though and turn off the ice maker.
So you just
Just
have a
pour
like
water
a
everywhere.
plastic tray now. I want to know too.
She has a look in her face that denotes she's not answering
Yeah,
any
I didn't
questions.
plan that, obviously.
Can we take all the shelves inside the fridge as well?
Okay,
and then
I
maybe
just
get the
realized I forgot
What's
to
up?
fix my freaking audio on my freaking mic settings on OBS because fuck you, Windows Update.
Oh, so it's been fucking ear rapey.
Yeah, you haven't had
God,
my
that's
audio for the
terrible.
longest while.
Oh no.
At least desktop audio was working properly.
That's good.
Fuck Windows Updates.
Thank you, Windows Updates.
Don't say that.
so
I'm literally
terrible.
staring at the yellow icon on my computer saying there's one right now. I don't want to hit it. I just hit it the other night. I don't want to hit it again.
But Alkion is
I'll be
not
right
feeling
back.
any
I need
questions.
to. I gotta get a
Murder
snack.
something.
I'm
The
angry.
camera turns to Alkion and
I'm
it's just
angry.
like as they're just
They
like crunching
eat.
on ice.
This
just-
is a case of she's just being petty.
Oh my god.
But Alkion is
We
just
just
being
need to
incredibly
have to-
petty to EJ. She's taking something so weird.
Is this better?
Yes.
Okay, I literally had to slide away from my desk
Just
and hold it as far away as I could for that to
so
not be
ice.
painful.
You didn't even just steal ice. You stole the ice tray. Like you can't put that in your. You're currently holding like a tray filled with ice right now.
Never.
Oh, hold on, I got an idea.
What, melt the ice?
No, that's my ammunition for the next fight.
It's just
I'm just gonna chuck ice cubes at people.
Hey, she at least turned off the ice maker.
it's just slowly melt. She turned off the ice maker, but yeah, just the slow pool melt.
Listen, has this woman ever made sense?
Sometimes.
Well, that's your first mistake, assuming that even sometimes she makes sense.
Has this campaign ever had rails?
No.
Yeah, you threw a truck off some.
Those weren't on rails, that was a road.
We regret nothing.
Oh, I just saw something that would piss me off.
Hmm.
What?
A chicken, but it's actually just a cake. So we cut into it and it's cake.
Oh no, the cake, it's all cake has returned.
Like, I'm sorry, but that's rude.
That
I'd be
reminds
like,
me.
oh my
of-
gosh, chicken time!
That reminds me of this guy that made this really cool looking fucking like love potion kind of thing, and it was clearly meant to be cake, but then he takes tin foil, crunches it up, and then like shreds it and sprinkles it in the top, and then he starts cutting that fucker up and eating it. It's like you're eating tin foil.
You know what the worst part is about that fucking cake chicken? Use
Yeah.
cornflakes to make it like get the initial crunch.
I mean, it looks like legitimately like a nice roast chicken. It bothers me.
This is your fault.
There's a lot of things that are my fault.
You thought there was going to be delicious chicken, but no, it was Dio the entire time.
Daddy, what do you think about fake chicken?
But it was I, Dio.
Daddy, I asked you a question.
Oh, Nemi's over there. Oh, wait, no, that's May. Where'd Nemi go?
Daddy,
Nemi was screaming at me when we started playing.
what do you think about fake chicken? You would try and eat it.
I like chickens, Eddie.
I like chicken.
There's like so many other rooms plus another security guard you guys have to deal with. I don't know what I'm gonna do with that break.
I just told Brand that Alkyon's stealing an ice tray, and he's just going, why?
Are you gonna tell him why?
Why not?
Or
And
is
I
this
said,
just like-
I said that Alkyon's just being petty. She's
Just
just
doesn't-
stealing something so weird.
I already stole the culinary synthesizer.
Yeah. But they can't. She's being petty in the fact that they can't use the ice maker without the ice tray, or they're going to bust up the entire freezer. She's not gonna break it. She's just gonna wait for the poor sap who realizes, the ice maker's off, turns it on. Wait,
No, they're gonna open the
It's
bottom
just
tray.
pouring water.
They're gonna open the bottom like drawer to get some ice, and there's just not gonna be anything.
I mean, she couldn't always just be an asshole and leave it on, but unplug the fridge.
Like it's a completely empty fridge, except for maybe for one fucking Bebsy.
Is it open though?
What about
It's
the
not.
Bethis?
It's an unopened can of Bebsy.
Hold on.
What
She's stealing the Pepsi.
puts the Bebsy in the ice tray that she's stealing? Anyone that looks over to Alka and she's pilfering this fridge?
Which is impressive for something that's mostly empty.
Here, just 2 thumbs up.
Okay, you close the fridge, you look over at the vending machine, you see it sells fucking prawn juice.
Even Alkyon's not that weird. Unless that's
Prawn
supposed to be a...
juice. The
I was gonna say, unless
competitor
that's-
shrimp soda.
I was gonna say, unless that's a joke of the shrimp soda, to which she only drinks the on-brand shrimp soda.
You gotta walk to another dimension to get that shit then.
There is in fact an alternate dimension button hidden on the vending machine.
Shut up.
No, I'm just making the joke that she drinks whatever this universe's equivalent of Welch's is, and exclusively on-brand. Like, there are a few things that Alkyon is willing to compromise on for off-brand.
No
And
fruit
her-
gushers, only Welch's originals.
I was gonna say, her preference for soda is that it has to mostly be on-brand.
I almost want to get up to get tea myself, but the second I get up, DJ's gonna be back.
Yep.
Risk it.
Just go.
Fine, fuck it. It's his fault.
Someone's kicked.
How about them sport?
How about the fact that I literally just re-downloaded Honkai Star Rail, and for shits and giggles, I rolled and I got the fucking brand new dude blade.
Nice.
Yeah, this game that I literally just like, you know what, just for shits and giggles, let's see what happens, because I'm gonna uninstall it as soon as I'm done here. Oh hey, look, the new guy.
I'm back.
I still don't understand why.
Snowy has been
people say
gone
this
for
shit.
approximately 47 seconds.
Yeah. I'm still just angry that because of the Windows update, I forgot to check my mic settings on OBS.
Well,
Even though my microphone is set to default.
Hey DJ, I just rolled for that new guy on Honkai Star Rail. I got him.
I don't play Honkai.
Me neither. Now I'm gonna uninstall the game. 'Cause it's trash.
I was gonna say, meanwhile, DJ, Alkion stole an unopened soda from the fridge.
Use it again. Use it against the Android.
Why?
Random things.
So, Snowy, DJ earned 47 seconds after you left.
Yeah, sounds about right.
I'm just angry about the freaking mic settings.
Anyway, where'd you next?
No, we got
Maybe to deal with the guard.
Noel started playing Gotcha.
A different one from Alkion.
Null pulled Merceau!
No, he's playing a different one. But if he does, then Alkion would be mad.
Alkion, you walk into the hallway, you see that the fucking android guard is just like slowly drifting off into like a sleep mode.
She just kind of stops and just like puts her hand on, like very close to Jerry's like snout and just like stop.
Just,
Noel pushes Jerry into the hallway because he's blocking the door.
And
Fucking
I just like motion you like, no.
Amaranto takes the long way and kind of like speeds his step up.
Yeah, it's called flanking.
How would you know that guy was there?
Because we saw that on the
We
cameras.
saw him on the camera.
Yeah.
I saw him on the cameras, and I told them.
He did.
And he left the damn door open again. Hold on, Noel's gotta go close that fucking door. Fucking animals.
Says the bug man.
Insectoid, thank you.
That's what I said.
Racist rat.
Anyways, what are you gonna do, DJ? Because Alkion's trying to keep everyone else back so they don't alert the guard.
Bigoted bug. That's what I would say. Bigoted bug. Sorry.
Yeah, I can see that he's dazing off, right? Fascinate, get
Yes.
off of Jerry.
There are two
Oh.
things here, however.
I didn't see Jerry there.
So, from the direction the rest of the party's at, you note that there is just the android.
Mm-hmm.
From where Amaranto's showing up on, he sees what the fuck looks like a Roomba with a knife.
What kind of illusionary bastard?
Is this in the corner that you didn't check?
Fair.
That's why it's important to flank. I'm going to signal to Alkion saying like, hey, one more. And pretty much point off to her right, my left.
Mm-hmm. She'll probably use her telepathics to just kind of notify everyone else.
Or, she could also just, ask me and I can just think it.
I mean, yeah, but it's still a case of just making sure it's quiet, but it's still relayed to everyone because hooray, we have two telepaths.
Yep.
But I'll say that, yeah, Alkion's probably just got, like, the quote, 5-way call going on.
You also have communicators, guys.
I mean, yeah, but those make noise. We have to talk in those. This way we can just think.
How
Noel does everything he can to get your damn thoughts out of his head. I don't want to think about gotcha.
She is currently not thinking about a Frenchman. Don't worry. She's more concerned about this ice tray she's got.
Anyway, how are we gonna take this down?
So you guys do have a fucking surprise round.
Okay. Why don't we just try and daze the fucker? Knock out the fucker?
Yes,
Dazed and
yes.
confused.
He's already pretty much sleepy, right?
Yes.
Yeah, but
which
if we take
means-
out the other guy.
So you just need to determine.
Hmm.
So he's
Oh.
nodding off. So I will say that any attacks on the android will count as critical because of his fucking state.
Hold on a second.
Yeah.
I need to remember what this does. Okay, I have a thing to help you guys out with this one.
Oh no, what?
Mm-hmm.
As soon as I can get it to show in, there we go.
What does
I
that do?
create a wisp ally.
What does that do? We don't get a spell box.
Draw forth unworldly energy. Create a small spherical floating wisp. The wisp can move on its turn, up to 60 feet in any direction. You can direct it to move on my turn. If the wisp occupies the same space as an enemy, the wisp provides their choice of either harrying fire or covering fire, which is just bonuses to hit.
Okay. Well, I don't know how we're going to show that.
Well, either
Just
way.
just give me a little ball and just set it on top of them.
Yeah. Okay. So fun fact, I don't know how to do that at the moment. So
Just put a circle over him,
it's
forehead.
not. it
Just
doesn't work
circle
like
him,
that.
forehead. Hold on, I got the notes for harrying fire around here somewhere. I know I wrote him
There you
down.
go.
Just shoot him. One of you, please.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna fucking shoot him with the pulsecaster pistol, and I'm gonna roll it anyway just so it targets.
Okay. Okay, everybody gets a +2 to hit this guy.
Okay.
Actually, unless Eric, you want to go for the android, and I'll go for the actual Roomba.
Roomba.
I guess I'll go for the android since she can actually see it. So,
I can't fix natural ones. I'm sorry.
Well, well, Snowy said it'll automatically crit.
If it hits,
Yeah.
I mean-
if it hits.
Oh,
I mean, it's more of a case of shenanigans. Like she's casting days, so it's like I don't know what it.
Falcon,
does.
you're
no, that's a will save. No, that's a failure for the will save.
no, because
That was the will save
yeah.
from the android.
So the android's dazed. Okay.
Brrr.
Woo! What does dazed do? That's the question.
I don't know.
I just wrote it down.
Does it work the same as
I don't know.
D&D?
It just says days.
I don't have the conditions chart right now.
I don't even know where you'd find it.
Hold on, look at the StarFinder wiki.
Nope. Wait, hold on. There's a conditions. Dazed. Wait, nope. That's giving it to me. Help.
You know, that is in
Dazed.
fact the conditions,
Unable-
however.
Dazed herself.
Unable to take actions.
There we go. I think. So it just kind of
how did
out.
you? What did you do?
There's a tab called effects, and it has conditions, and then I clicked dazed, hoping it would give me a thing, and then it's just like no.
I mean, it did give you a thing. Just not the
Unclick that
information.
so you're not dazed.
Alright. Help. I don't think it's actually done anything on my sheet though.
So basically cannot do any action.
How do you take it off? What the fuck?
I think it's just something for the chat, just denoting that it happened. I don't know.
No, like, how do you actually take it off?
You go over here and you go to their fucking.
I would assume you click
So
effects
many
next to your character.
Yeah, it's like the effects, and then you can just like crash it. Done.
Where would it be on?
Yeah, where would that be under?
On the combat tracker.
On the
over
combat
right.
tracker.
Thank
Oh.
you.
Hey, I found the button.
Alright. We found the button, guys. Anyway, can someone else try to shoot the android?
I'll do it, because...
I already used my action, so I
I'm
can't do
gonna be-
anything else.
Fully honest, I planned for this session to end with y'all flying out. At the rate we're going, not happening.
We're trying.
What
I
the
can't
fuck?
get with natural twos, I'm sorry.
Weiss! Both of you, try again!
Fucking, do you want me to try it
Hey,
now?
you want me just to run in and
I mean,
start bonking?
Okay, remember the
What
freaking
the
will.
fuck?
Remember the will save went off for me, so that guy is actually dazed.
Okay, that's 11. Does 11 hit him?
No.
Okay. Sorry, DJ, I can't help stupidity.
Shut the fuck up.
Jerry, shoot him.
I'm making sure I'm targeting the specific thing, because it says target enemy units. I need
Oh,
to...
okay, it's right around this corner, like the actual around the corner.
Yeah. Like, let me just go there just so I can... Because, like, I'm trying to get the security guard. I'm trying to do specific target.
Well, he's out, so like worry about the
Okay.
Roomba.
Okay, fine. Roomba, baton. But I need to make sure I'm actually targeting him.
Don't.
And I'm trying to remember how to do a single target targeting.
Okay, so
The
You
two
just-
swords at the top of the screen.
Yeah, but that's target enemy units.
Yeah,
you
you just
target.
click, you click the target that says target mode,
Yeah.
and then you click on the thing you want to target.
Don't. It's okay. Target mode, it's grayed out, so I thought I couldn't do it.
Yeah,
no,
that,
that's
it's
the
a weird
toggle.
quirk.
That's not helpful. Anyways, I go to be under actions because that would make sense, and I believe nope, that's the word. I don't want that. I want this.
Okay, you hit the duster.
Cool. And I do this one.
Okay, so the duster has been hit.
I batoned it.
Vasne, run and smash one of these.
I'm just angry with the dice right now. And I'm angry at OBS.
Vas,
That's
yeah,
okay.
you probably smashed the android because you're not aware of the
Yeah.
duster.
I
mean,
just
I'm-
run past that after I see that. I'm like,
I
that's
was gonna-
fair, but this guy.
I was
this
gonna say,
guy gets smacked.
I was gonna say, Afion mentally mentioned the Roomba, but like, Vasne does what Vasne wants.
Vasne is swinging a thing.
Alright. Swinging on the dude.
Oh my fucking god!
It's still a 12. Does a 12 hit?
Does not.
Damn.
Uh,
I mean, at least
Again, I
the,
can't help anymore.
I was gonna say,
And I
at
already
least the
flipped my
android
coin.
can't do it. The android can't do anything, at least.
Android didn't get hit, so it's still asleep this round, surprisingly.
It's just dazed.
Okay, so now we're gonna roll initiative. Everyone roll your fucking initiatives. It's on your character sheet.
That was a
Where
that was a
were
language.
you a second ago?
I am thoroughly chuffed.
This is
I am angry at
Absolutely.
that.
beautiful.
I am very initiated.
Initiated. Alkion is the opposite of initiated.
1 second, I'm gonna fucking change it to the first round. Alright. Android is considered asleep this round, so it's Jerry.
What?
Bonk. The
Yeah, that's
Roomba.
exactly what I'm gonna be doing. I'm gonna be. Yep, I still have the same target. Good. I don't have to worry about redoing that. And whack.
Your die went
well,
away.
Why do the dice keep going off screen?
I don't
They're
know.
supposed
I
to
don't know.
stay in the box.
I
I
you
think it
also have-
literally just in the box.
You rolled a. Oh
I rolled a 1, so I'm going to
So
use my
you get
1
your
reroll.
Yeah. Okay.
I haven't used it yet, so
Yeah, you get your reroll back. Also,
You
whoever
want-
rolled a 1 previously, you got your token back.
That was me.
So you got your token back.
Does a
I already
13
flipped it.
hit?
No,
What is this guy's AC? Jesus.
guys.
We're just
how are
rolling
you-
shit.
No, he was attacking the Roomba.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, so
Okay.
the Roomba doesn't have a +2.
I tried.
Say.
Alright, trying to bonk again.
Oh my god.
This is the equivalency of a door.
Finally!
You hit it. Roll your damage twice. 'Cause
Twice?
you're critting. Yeah. 'cause you
Non-lethal
rolled back
crit.
that
Non-lethal crit.
Alright, yeah, it is non-lethal.
12, second attack.
That's
Cool. He's out. You knocked out
Okay.
the security guard.
I am.
Good.
Now what about Stabby?
Room. Oh God! I keep
Boss the
forgetting.
Roomba. Boss the Roomba.
I keep forgetting when I do that. You just leave a blood splatter. Oh God!
Stop
Murdered.
deleting the tokens then.
Ah,
Hold on, I gotta see this. Yeah, that's blood.
fuck. That's oil. That's an android. AJ, please erase your
It's
fucking blue
white.
dye.
It's the aliens android, so it's white.
Fucking Roombas. You hear?
I'm just
Is
saying,
it fucking-
go by like a mile an hour.
Just,
Towards me.
just. Fucking, I'm freaking out real quick. You just. As I pull up, fucking. Where's the attack? Here it is. Fucking rams into you
Into
with
who?
a serrated blade. It misses you.
I literally just lift a foot.
Your ankles are safe.
This time.
Amaranto, you just saw the fucking android go from being asleep to being on the ground more asleep.
Mega sleep.
And actually, no, I'm gonna go here, and I'm going to take a pot shot at the. Using the pulse caster.
Weird.
Now I can hit the fucking thing.
Okay, damage.
Well, it's a D4, so I can't be angry at that.
Yeah. Amazing. Alcyon.
Hello.
You saw the android being KO'd.
You know about the Roomba.
How? What do I have for Roomba?
In case of Roomba, what is? You don't have a button. This is a Roomba.
We steal
What
the
the fuck are you
Roomba.
typing in?
He's mostly denoting that to Snowy.
No, that's just. Okay.
Gibberish.
No, I can read it.
Oh, did you fucking?
Yes, I may have had another language selected when I typed that in. You were supposed to be able to read that. Thank you.
What the? Who
I had to
zoomed me all the
fucking-
way out?
I had to make a new fucking format of the fucking map because someone accidentally closed it.
Oh my god.
This is such a scuffed session.
Yeah.
I'll scuff you.
At least the combat is working.
Yeah.
We're just rolling shit.
What do roll for kick Roomba?
Just your melee.
What would that be? Oh,
There's
there
a
we go.
melee button on main.
Hold on.
Do I give you like?
Double coin.
Yeah, you know what? You
God.
get advantage on this one if you use your coin because you rolled
I
2 ones.
I
I don't
did.
care. Try again. There, you hit the
Ugh.
Roomba. Do Roomba damage.
What's unarmed
What is
strike?
Roomba damage?
What's unarmed attack again?
Strength plus, I think, 1.
No, a D3, but it's considered archaic, meaning that it's actually reduced by any armored creature by 3. 1d3 plus strength reduced by, I believe, 2 or 3 because of it being considered archaic.
The 1d3 plus. Or
Yeah, you know what?
your strength is +2.
Yeah, don't worry.
That's
You
3.
punch it,
Just
you
gonna-
hurt your hand.
I she
I'm just
kicked
gonna.
it.
Just, Amaranto, please, and Noel, help us. They're struggling.
No, please kick the Roomba.
We're not struggling. It's just the gods fucking with us.
I have done nothing of the sort.
I
Okay,
said
well,
gods, not God.
well, as part of my turn, I can direct the wisp to go ahead and stand on top of the Roomba. So the Roomba is going to have herring fire on it as I try to find my goddamn buttons again. Washa. Okay, and now for my action. One of the ice cubes gets flung at it.
Alright, roll your
That's
fucking throwing
Too
thing at it.
complicated.
Ice cube? What?
He's got a thing that lets him.
Why did it roll twice? Huh?
Fuck it, the second
Because you're
roll
also
hit,
targeting
roll
yourself.
damage.
Yeah, you're also targeting yourself.
How am I targeting myself?
I don't
Hold up.
know. You just were.
Roll damage.
Okay, damage.
Noel's just eating the ice from the
That
ice
is
tray.
heavy?
Oh my
What?
God.
Heavy mean.
I don't know. I just want this done.
Much
Jerry,
damage.
please help
It's
us.
still alive.
By the power of Jerry.
By the power of
Disable the
Grayskull,
Roomba and
I
take it with
have
us.
an electric fish.
I have an electric fish.
That's not gonna hit there, Captain.
Okay, fast night, please.
Well, I will
This is
attempt.
the most guys. This is a CR1 encounter. This is the most scuffed fucking.
No,
It's our first week back. It's of
Snowy,
course
have
it's
you
gonna
ever
be
heard
stuffed.
have you ever heard of the door incident? This is the equivalency of a door
Oh, I
incident.
forgot.
It's the
Target the damn
Roomba incident. Roll
Roll.
that shit again.
Just roll that
We're
again.
losing to Stabby.
This is Wasp the Roomba.
The
You hit!
Roomba
Fucking kill it!
of 2023.
Yes!
Finally!
I am carrying the Roomba with me because I am
It explodes
disabled.
into
Oh.
explodes into juice.
No, don't.
I was-
No, it doesn't explode. It just shuts down because that would create noise.
Fuck! I'm so
Yeah,
done with
no,
combat.
that's why I wanted to pick up the Roomba and take it with us.
So we're
No,
just
it-
stealing
No,
Roombas now?
No, we're not taking the Roomba. It would have a fucking tracker on it.
We
I
already
use
have
I
an
use
ice
telekinetic
tray.
I use telekinetic projectile to yeet the Roomba.
Yeet it all the way down the hallway.
Anyway, let's
behind us.
fucking finish this
gotta
up.
reach for it, it gets yeeted. I'm like, oh.
Let's finish this up. Also, why is there a line there?
That was my wisp until the screen closed, and now I can't touch it.
Oh no.
You know, it doesn't matter. It
I'll
doesn't.
figure
We're not gonna be
something
back here again. It doesn't matter.
out. All right. You see the bulkhead door. And now that you're calm for a second, you realize it's like,
There's oil
fuck,
there.
it's fucking locked.
Hey, and Amaranto just motions Jerry over. He's like, "Hey, Jerry, come work your magic."
Yeah, okay.
Jerry, you waltz over and realize it's not really a pickable lock. You need a key card.
Does the guard have a key card on him?
I
You're
know
standing on his body, maybe.
he does not have the key card on him.
Jesus
Oh,
fucking
fuck.
Christ!
Is the Roomba a key card?
No. The Roomba would not be a key
Roomba
card.
Why not? It
It's-
makes sense. It's a murder Roomba.
This combat was supposed to be like 2 swings done. You continue exploring.
Shut the
but no.
fuck up.
I'm not angry at you.
Is there a
The
way
dice
of
are no.
is there a way of fabricating like duplicated key card or something?
You would need to have seen the original key card for that to happen.
That and
That makes
also
sense.
we would need to actually know what's on the key card.
True.
Also, I can't just take the panel apart and, like, you know, fake it.
No.
What if
It
I tried really
requires a
hard?
really obscure screwdriver that not even you have.
Mechanics are always known for having the right
Is
tool
it-
for the job.
Is it
That is literally a
Sonic by
class.
nature?
No. It's like one of those weird screwdrivers you need to get into the back of N64. What?
What?
What? Someone...
What was that, Snowy?
Why did Fastnake just immediately walk into the bathroom?
Listen, you don't ask when the lizard's gotta
Hey,
go.
someone could have dropped the key card in there.
It's probably in the server room.
I was gonna say, Alkion's making her way to the server room, so we're going
Alkion
to check
just
the
like
server.
tries her best to fucking continue the plot. Alright, let me read off the fucking server room real quick. Oh, fuck.
I'm just annoyed I can't bypass it.
Oh god. I am angry.
Great. We're having a great time.
We are.
Okay, get the
We were
fuck
losing to staff.
out of the server room, everybody.
I'm
Why?
not in there.
Because it's locked. And it can't be unlocked through through Jerry's wrist. He actually has to lockpick it.
Can't Alk try?
Because she also has computers.
Do you have engineering?
Yes.
Alkion, you walk in, you try to open the door doesn't work. You see a keypad. You punch the keypad,
No,
pressing all the buttons at the same time.
no,
It
Alkion.
blinks and clears.
I was gonna say, Alkion gets to the door, gets stopped by the keypad. She just
No.
she just moves the handle like in a very specific way, and it just clicks open.
I'm angry.
The passcode is 8822464665.
No, she just jiggles, and it's like it's one of those faulty ones that if you jiggle it up and down 3 times, it just opens.
So you open the door. Welcome to the server room. It's dim. It's much cooler than the hallway. There's black pillars and glowing
How's
blue
it
lights.
cooler in a server room? These things are super hot.
They have
Yeah,
to
that's
be
why.
kept super cooled because they are super hot. They have to be kept at a certain
it's-
like the room
So
has
it's
to be kept...
neutral in here.
No, like did you not know that server rooms have to be kept at a certain temperature for them to run optimally?
Yeah.
I mean, I know that, but it's a case of when the ambient temperature next to the server still end up being kind of neutral temperature.
Not if it's calibrated correctly.
Fair enough.
Yep.
It's also EJ.
It's also EJ. They actually focus on their offices, not anything else.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, she's investigating.
The
love how
servers are tier 2 computers, and you can only assume that they're probably regarding EJ Corp personnel and the work conducted on this project.
Excuse me.
Unfortunately, you cannot access it through here. You need to find the root access.
Which is probably in the scientist's office.
Maybe.
Also, Snowy, question. Did I happen to stumble upon a key card there?
I would have mentioned it if you did.
Ay.
Fascinates clipping through walls.
Yeah, I'm trying. I'm not trying to.
Why
I'm
are they
trying to go-
open? Why are these doors? Why are these doors open?
What
Ooh,
doors?
these-
I wanted to
doors.
go straight down, and it was just like, hey, let's go over here. Let's go over here.
Fucking
Well, that's back
doors
where
are
we
open.
came.
Alright, so there's the offices in that little box that you haven't checked out. There's the cubicles. There's like the head person's office.
What, like, here?
Those are the 4 just regular offices.
So it would be back this way.
Yeah, it'd be the
Nope,
office
those
that
are
I
the
checked
cubicles.
out, right?
That's the 4 cubicles.
This one.
Nope, that's not it.
I thought you said it was the head person's office.
That's the lead scientist's office.
Oh, okay.
So what about this door? Can we open it?
I mean, yes, you open the door, it's cubicles.
Oh man.
Let me actually make
Cubicles.
sure you can before you do that. Yes,
Christ.
you can.
I don't think the doors are more than a suggestion to Alkion at the moment.
I'm on the southern door to that same room.
Also, you're in between grids.
All that are walking into the fucking research office. Everyone who's doing that roll like a fucking D potato.
Perception?
Why are you? Why does Noel have a thing on him?
What are we rolling, Snowy?
Perception.
Well, you said D potato.
Yeah, deep potato is not helpful.
I'm not helpful right now.
Babbled by Voss Roomba.
All right.
Bested by a Roomba. Years of the academy wasted.
Hey, Alkion,
Sup?
call high or low.
Hi. Damn.
Amaranto, while you're investigating the cubicles, you note that the computers are of tier 2 security, but then you just find a fucking unopened box of Super Swarm 6, a fucking computer game, just near one of the
Is
desks.
that actually a thing?
That is actually a thing. It is in the StarFinder armory. It's considered a basic strategy game.
Steal it.
Yeah, that'll take.
For those that give a shit, putting it in the cargo hold.
Nice. Alkion's gonna lose because she's intelligent, but she sucks at strategy games.
Oh god. I'm
Cargo hold also explains its benefits.
I'm just baffled immensely right now.
That's all that's in here.
Where the fuck would this place be? Where the fuck would this thing be?
There's one room you have not looked in.
C8.
Oh,
I'm not
yeah.
looking where everyone else is going. That's why I'm asking. Is it C8?
Yes.
Basically.
You know what, Jerry? Since you're the one that kind of got a better look at the map, why don't you just show up over there?
Okay. Let me sit back up.
Alkion's just gonna wait by the bulkhead. He gets up.
Just gonna-
Sometimes I want to be a professional DM, and then sessions like this happen. And I don't want to anymore.
Snowy, you
Is
gotta
the door
run.
locked?
Snowy, you have to run with the scuff sometimes.
Alright,
So, is that door locked? I wanna ask before I just
check,
unlock
let me
it.
check.
Reminder. Sam is Scuff incarnate.
Fucking Jerry, you walk by it. All you have to do is press one button on your wrist, on your computer access to the security. Door opens. It's
I
fine.
hit button.
Go in. Go in.
I would love to. It's a weird angle. I cannot actually put myself through it. Okay,
There.
there it is. Yeah,
Fucking
at the weird
rat
angle,
just-
legitimately character cannot fit through it. I
Alright,
go
so I
to
need
here.
to fucking do a description as you walk in. The smell of expensive perfume permeates this lavishly appointed office. A large wooden desk sits in front of the back wall. The vibrant red rug adorns the floor in the center of the room. To the right, a leather couch and two matching chairs of a cozy nook. And a fully stocked bar occupies the left corner. A decorative shelf along the back wall of the room bears a pale yellow model of a starship. Jerry, you recognize it as the starship that's currently sitting in the hangar.
Neat.
If you want to take it, you can assume, based on like what it's made out of, that it's like probably valuable.
Oh my god, it's made out of frickin' bronze.
Actually, it's gold alloy and in bricks.
Yeah, here's the thing. I don't care about anything valuable. I have the coffee pot. I'm fine with
Have
that.
the coffee.
I just need the
Who's
key
the
so
real
I can
winner?
progress the plot.
As you hop onto the desk chair,
The fuck's fascinating?
Just standing on it, just.
I stay in the bathroom.
the room and desk are tidy. The desk doors are locked. If you want to try and open them, go ahead and roll me an engineering check.
Do they seem like locked with any sort of good security or just like a key lock?
Like a key lock.
Okay.
Why can I see fascinating? Okay, so the
I
walls
figured it out,
broken.
but yeah. Engineering.
You try to. It seems jammed now.
My God.
Cool. I'm going to try to just rip it open instead of caring about the actual lock.
All right, roll engineering again, but this time with a +2. But it's gonna be very loud, so everyone at this side of the door.
Don't know how to do Let's see.
Just I'll add the +2 after the fact. Don't worry.
Well, I'm trying to remember to see if I can do things because I saw those modifier buttons, so I'm like, I can hit 2.
Yeah. Okay. So you fucking rip open off the drawer. The locks on it pop open. You hear everyone hears a loud clanging coming from the front of the fucking area you came in at. As Jerry, you see, what seems to be a serum of enchantment in one of the drawers. A fucking cylindrical lens pistol in one of the other drawers. A manual with a manual sight on it and a high capacity battery probably in it. And as you open one more, oh fuck, look at that key card.
Cool. Do the drawers just like actually pop out like if you like hold the whole entire drawer?
Yeah.
Cool. I'm just carrying the stack of drawers right now.
Oh my god!
No, I'm gonna draw the line at that.
We're not stealing the doors.
Just
There
take.
is one room y'all haven't gone to, but I don't fucking care anymore. It's
Well,
the
no, I
goddamn-
wanted to do stack of drawers so I could just be like, guys, take things and then like put drawers back.
You guys haven't been to C3. Also, do you want to loot all that stuff? By the way,
I
Yes.
do. That's why I wanted to just grab the drawers and be like, hey,
I'm
take
just
what you
gonna-
want.
I'm just gonna type it all in here.
So
and
what's
y'all can
C3, Magic Man?
Isn't it just a room with a projector?
Serum of enhancement.
Oh my god.
Dip.
Can I actually pull myself through? I can pull myself through. It's just a very specific angle.
Yeah, typically how it goes.
Okay, let's grab the shit. I'm going to assume that it's okay if I just be like, cool, I'm going to be going to the door.
Yeah.
Was the C3 just
Ooh,
a room
diplomat
with a
flavor.
projector?
What?
I'm
Diplomat
asking-
flavor.
I was
Flavor.
asking.
Yes.
I thought you said folder. I'm like, diplomat folder.
Yeah.
I didn't realize you said folder. I thought you...
That's a flavor.
my brain's...
There. That's all you. That's all you swiped. The key card is a plot item, so I'm not gonna put it in there. The final room, is a fucking training room that might have some fucking cool lore data, but let's just go up
Fuck
here.
that
and
room.
talk
Opening
to-
door.
Opening the door. You
I
know
think-
what? You said fuck. Listen, if we're gonna end the session here with my frustration, I'm gonna show you what you're about to
I
open.
guarantee
this
you I can make you
session
more
at.
frustrated in 5 minutes.
Probably could. You probably fucking could.
What
There's
are
no
we going
touching
into,
after
Snowy?
1 second.
And you're more exasperated than frustrated.
Oh
Kind
no,
of.
he'll be frustrated, don't worry.
Keep it PG-13.
Oh no, I will talk to him privately after getting so much hyped about something.
Wait. It was. Did I do something wrong?
Don't worry about it, we'll talk later.
Oh no.
You made the mistake of giving Alkion a soda.
That's never good.
You're
I feel like I'm gonna get a very poor review.
You're gonna get a 4 score in DMing. An illogical thing to not want.
Poor score in 7 years ago.
Shut up.
I'm sorry, it fit too well.
We see the entire place is empty, and we just waltz in and take the ship.
1 second. Don't.
Yeah, I was gonna say I haven't moved at all. I know better than that.
I am staying put because this is plot. This is plot. Plot.
Plot.
Plot.
Plot,
Oh,
plot.
it's real.
You know, it's kind of like liking. Plot.
What's liking?
Don't worry about that.
Do you
That's
like your girlfriend,
Oh,
or do
that.
you just like your girlfriend?
I was just gonna make the Zelda joke of getting eaten alive.
Oh God,
Was there Zelda anyone?
I'm saying the thing in the combat tracker.
The legend is edging. Breathe of
You
the week.
open the door, and there's a big ass fucking mantis-looking robot standing at the fucking hangar door back there. Y'all made
I do
enough
not
noise.
see that currently.
When we do next thing, this is gonna be the boss of this area. As you fight Monitor 77B.
Oh no.
along with a security droid and 2 fucking Roombas.
And we'll have more trouble with the Roombas.
So pretty much,
The
we've stealthed enough to the point where it's time to go loud. Right, Snowy? Am I wrong?
Well,
Y'all somehow failed this, not in like a general like alert thing, in like a herding cats kind of way.
It's
What
like
do you
herding
mean by that?
cat. Have you ever tried to herd a cat?
No, but seriously though, explain to us how we. Explain.
It's the situation where it's probably my fault for mentioning the coffee pot. You guys blared through like half of it, and instead of like taking the time to explore it, there's just the immediate frustration of where the fuck's the key card. The slow general explanation fucking just like completely just steamrolled because Rat wanted coffee.
hey, I was playing to my character, damn it.
I mean, that's not. Listen, I'm not bashing you for that. I'm just like, it's actually a really cool area. You explore and learn a bit of like what the elephant's about and all that stuff's really cool. Nope, coffee. Yeah, coffee.
Coffee.
And then just
It's
the
broom
general.
closet.
I was gonna say this is.
Good.
I was gonna say this is the kind of stuff that Alkyong would sit and read while they're hightailing it out, because right now she's kind of in weird mission mode, but then silly mode activates because it's like, ooh, things I can steal.
Like, I love this session, but I was so exacerbated.
We're
Exacerbated? What?
Anyway,
Exasperated.
Is a word.
Fuck you.
Anyways, shush. Are we gonna be calling it then?
Yes. I assume
All
so.
right.
Right, Snowy?
Yeah, I think because like we could push on for a bit, but it would be a combat that could push on for another hour, or 2, or 3, or 18. I don't know.
Anyway,
I don't know.
then.
Because nobody can roll over a 5.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were
What's
not.
Dice was not
Roombas.
liking us tonight.
What's
Anyway.
our luck with Roombas?
Yeah, I'm gonna say, with that,
Yes, those are words.
We'll see you all next time for more regular stream.
Hopefully we'll be back in 2 weeks.
Yes,
Yeah,
which we
hopefully.
most likely will be.
Hopefully we'll be back. But other than that, we're gonna head off for the night. I'm gonna go say we can go raid No Limit, who's currently playing Fire Emblem DLC.
I'm gonna go get a bad review on DMing, which is something you can get apparently in my
But,
mind's palace.
Yeah, I hope you enjoyed tonight. We'll be back, I guess, maybe on Tuesday for more Mario shenanigans, but
Yep,
Other than
and
that,
I'll be live tomorrow with more 4-Job Fiesta. Just and no more Mike scuffness. Like, I am still thoroughly annoyed about that.
Honestly, I think it's my fault. I expected Metal Gear and I got Metal Gear Rising.
yeah.
You're the one who said
Anyway.
I have Metal Gear Rising ready for the background. You're the one who said that.
No, I didn't. I said I had Razor Mind in case, but that was like me overplaying it because there's no way for y'all to alert like everyone in the facility.
Anyway,
Anyway.
we'll see you all next time.
Yep.
I hope you enjoyed the stream. Go say hi to No Limit.
Yep.
Bye.
Good night, everyone.
Ah.